Welcome. It's Wednesday on Woodward. My name is Stick. This is the Morning Wood Show. To my right, my man Corey.
What's going on? Good morning, everybody.
And to my left,
Joey, good morning.
hi, Joey.
Hello.
Good to see you. And on producer cam over there, we got Adam. Hi, Adam. And sitting there correcting us every time we're wrong is Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish is on the couch going through the stats right now. Hello, Fish, and hello, everybody watching us on Facebook right now, on YouTube and Twitter live. We appreciate you. Make sure you hit that retweet. Make sure you hit the share. And make sure you subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. Crazy stuff to talk about today. I mean, we got a high school kid breaking a backboard. Joey was hanging out smoking weed with Sada Baby last night.
Not all that, but pretty much.
No, I definitely walked out of there with a contact.
Yeah, that's what Joey said when he came in. So we got a video of Joey hanging out with Sada Baby. If you don't know who Sada Baby is, he's a local Detroit rapper. We've worked with him for several years, and when this guy gets on stage, he is insane. He is insane. He brings so much energy, man.
He's the definition of our energy. Like, every time I've seen him perform live or just even in a room, intimate setting, he's just full of life.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing back the interview of Joey there, and it was in a dispensary, right?
Yeah, I later found out. After I got there, it took me about 5 seconds to realize it was a dispensary.
It took me about 5. As soon as you sent me the address, I'm like, this is 5 minutes from my house. And ain't nothing over there but dispensaries.
Good old Green Mile right there. I love it. And then we also got the Detroit Dog Rescue coming in at like 9:45 today. But first, we want to get into something that I think is fun to play. Like, we kind of did role-playing yesterday, and I think we all had fun role-playing with each other. And
Can we not go there?
Huh? Adam had the most fun role-playing with us.
It's too early in the morning for this shit.
It's never too early for my shit. So let's talk about if you were able to get a head coaching offer, what job that's open right now would you want to take? Because there's an interesting graphic out right now, and it kind of goes through your salary cap, what your picks are next year. And if you look at it, it's on the screen right now. If you see the Jags, they got $81 million in cap space, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a third, and then their normal picks 4 through 7. And then you got the Jets with $73 million, 2 first-round picks, a second-round pick, 2 thirds. And then you got the Chargers, $30 million, 1 first-round pick, 1 second, 1 third. And then the Lions, $10 million in cap space, not awful. 1 first round, 1 second round, 1 third, 2 fourth. And then you see the Texans in the hole. They are in the red, and they have no fucking draft picks. And
Dude,
then,
that's just oh my gosh.
Oh, my God.
yeah. And then you look at the Falcons. They're $24 million in the hole, but they have draft picks. So with all that being said, if you were a head coach right now and you were being sought after by one of these teams, which team would you want to go to? Adam, I know we've been kind of tossing this around. I'll start with you on this one.
I gotta say Jacksonville.
I mean,
Jacksonville
you have
has
the most
everything
assets.
I would want as a GM, but also as a head coach. I'm getting Trevor Lawrence, and if I believe in myself as a head coach, I can figure out the rest. Just give me my franchise quarterback, and I'll take care of the rest. So then you bring in a GM. We've got $80 million to spend. I can bring in some good veterans that can help the locker room build a culture. I've got 2 first-round picks. I've got 2 seconds. I got a third. And I've got 7 picks from the 4th to the 7th round. You're walking into a great situation. I know we talk a lot about teams' history and curses and shit. Jacksonville, a few years ago, were in the AFC Championship. I know a bit of a run with Saxonville and that whole bullshit, and they got owned by the Patriots. But still,
yeah,
they win playoff games.
Jack Del Rio,
and they've shown it. They can do it.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean, it's tough when you look at that and you see all the assets they have to not pick Jacksonville. But a lot of this also goes into ownership. You know, it's who you're going to work for, too. Just because you got a lot of good things going on, if the owner's crazy and doesn't let you do your job, it's going to affect your performance. So you kind of got to vet out who you're working for, too. Corey, as you look at this, who do you think you would want to be a part of? What team?
I'm not going to lie. I'm in between. I'm looking at 2 teams. I would pick between either the Chargers or actually the Falcons.
Okay.
Now, because I'll pick between the Chargers because I like the quarterback situation.
Yep.
Herbert's young.
Got your franchise.
Got the franchise quarterback. I don't believe that they are that far away. They have enough cap space where I can go get a few pieces and probably have a quick turnaround.
Okay.
So I would like the Chargers in that aspect. I picked the Falcons, even though that they are in the red when it comes to the money. They have the cap space. I mean, they have the draft picks, and I've seen Arthur Blank as an owner. He likes to win,
there you
and
go.
He's active. And I want ownership that is about winning. Even though they've had some down years, I want ownership that is active about winning.
Yeah, and Arthur Blank has been successful in other business ventures too, so he shows that he's successful. But it's crazy because, like I just said, you're not only looking at the assets they have, you're talking about the ownership, and you're willing to take the team with pretty much the least assets and the most debt, but because they have a good owner, you'd bite that bullet.
Bite the bullet because even like I said, they have not won any titles, but he's always found a way to turn the organization around to make them competitive in the next couple of years. So.
Okay. Now, Joey, what team you taking, baby?
So it's like, I don't know. For me, I mean, yeah, you see the cap space, and there's a lot of money that you could be playing with.
There's a lot of 81
Jacksonville.
million.
But it's like you see Jacksonville, and they were in the playoffs just a couple of years ago.
Yep.
You see the Jets, it's probably been about 10 years. But then you keep going down that list, you see the Lions. And I know you're working with the least probably because it's only $10 million of cap space, but think about the reward that you have being in that organization because of everything that they've been through.
Yeah,
And
if you could turn them into a winner, you're a god.
a god.
A god.
So it's like the way I would look at that is, that's an opportunity that I want to take because, yes, I'm still going to be a GM or a coach of the Lions. So it's like that's still a huge position. And then there's also that satisfaction of the potential of you having to switch the entire organization around.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, as a fan, I'm leaning Lions, of course. If I had the opportunity to be the head coach of the Lions, I would take the Lions all day. But then I look at this, and we're talking about being the king of something. If you go to New York and you bring them a Super Bowl, you are set pretty much for life, doing anything you want ever. Yep. You'll never have to pay for another meal in New York. Like, it's the biggest city in the world. You'll have connections out the ass.
But parking's so hard to find out there.
They'll give you your own parking spot if you bring a Super Bowl to the Jets. I mean, just imagine that.
I mean, yeah, but the Jets ownership has just been continually trashed. Like, if they had a competent owner, I would take the Jets job in a heartbeat, honestly.
And it's funny when you look at these, like, okay, you're looking at Jacksonville, no quarterback really. Like, they tried to wrap their arms around Minshew. It did not work out this year. Then you got the Jets. They invested in Sam Darnold. He hasn't turned out to be what they wanted him to be, partially because he's not living up to his expectations, partially because the team isn't doing enough around him. Then you got the Chargers, Justin Herbert, probably your biggest up-and-coming star. Well, okay, one of the up-and-coming stars on this list. You have the Lions with an aging Matthew Stafford, but he is a quality quarterback. And then you have Deshaun Watson with the Texans, another up-and-coming, like, young quarterback that you can build around. And then you got Matt Ryan with the Falcons. So the quarterback situation is something I'm going to look at for each one of these teams before I take the job. And like you said, the Chargers are probably sitting the prettiest right now because they have that young franchise quarterback. They have the cap space. They have the draft picks. You could say Texans have the quarterback, but they don't have the cap space, and they sure as hell don't have the draft picks.
Yeah, the Chargers are in a very interesting situation, and I'm very happy that they got rid of Anthony Lynn. He totally underperformed with this team. The fact that Herbert wasn't starting week one, very disappointing.
Well, the fact that it took a team doctor shoving a needle in your starting quarterback's lung to get him out of the game so Herbert can play, like, that is still that's one of the craziest stories I think all year in the NFL. That has to be right.
Dude, they've got a great defensive line, linebackers that can cover sideline to sideline, a great secondary.
Yep.
Like, they totally underachieved this season. But if you're a head coach and you walk into that situation, you got to deal with Patrick Mahomes for the next 10 years. You have to remember that. The Chargers' job is the sexiest one out of the whole list, but damn, it comes with a challenge.
Yeah.
Like, you got to deal with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes for the next 5 to 10 years minimum.
Yeah.
You go to Jacksonville, I'm not too concerned about the Texans. They're a shit show right now. I know they have Deshaun Watson, but not worried. The Colts, Phillip Rivers is going away, but the Colts have a great organization. That's the difference.
Yeah, they'll replace Phillip Rivers.
What happened with that team doctor, by the way, with Tyrod Taylor?
Dr. Nick from The Simpsons? I don't know.
He got paid off. Dude.
Hi, everybody.
They set up a
everybody.
GoFundMe. They set up a GoFundMe in Los Angeles for this guy.
Right.
Like for real. Like
No,
and
no.
you do that. Oh my gosh.
Could you imagine that? Finally, like, Tyrod Taylor's life has just been ruined by this shitty doctor.
Have you ever had a botched operation?
No.
No.
Thank goodness.
Oh, I have.
Well, actually, yeah, I had my wisdom teeth pulled, and still, like,
I was just about to say
half
that.
my tongue is numb still. Like, and that happened 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. It took some adjustment getting used to and all that.
Yeah, the guy
But
that he did mine wrong. So for like a while, until I went to another doctor, like still kind of like a hole. Like I don't know.
You have a hole in your mouth?
At one point I did.
Oh, it wasn't closing up.
Yeah, he didn't close it up correctly.
Wow. Yeah, no,
Sounds
mine
like a
was
good dentist.
Mine
No,
was
he
nerve
wasn't.
damage, and it's awful. Still to this
Oh,
day.
that's the worst.
They put too
Yeah.
much anesthesia when I
got
had my
knocked
appendix
out,
taken
man.
out.
When I got my
that,
wisdom
like,
teeth
almost
out,
killed
I
me.
woke up and I like puked afterwards because
Did
they
you
just
take
pumped me.
you took the pill?
I don't even remember.
You guys are weak, man. I didn't even get knocked out for my wisdom teeth.
Really?
No.
You stayed awake?
Mine wasn't like heavily impacted though. It was just like on the verge, but I was good.
Yeah.
Mine
I had
was
the same experience as Joey.
Did you?
Yeah, I just went there and
They
took it out in a
popped it
day.
out?
They just got weak dicks. That's why.
weak dick. I actually went around the corner and I got my wisdom tooth pulled. Only one was hurting at the time.
Around
but
the corner.
Yeah, for real.
Like in the accounting office? What do you mean?
No,
around
no,
your
no,
operation?
no.
Come on.
You know the guy
Right,
that fixes
right.
fridge, he'll pull your teeth, he'll mow your lawn. That's the guy. You go to the guy.
No, around the
Everybody's got
corner.
a guy.
Around the corner from the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was impacted, and he said you might as well just get the rest of them taken out so you don't have to keep coming back here. So they gave me a pill, and he said come back to 100. I'm like, all right. Woke up at my grandma's house.
Woke up in my grandma's house. I remember just waking up and they were like, do you have someone to drive you home? And luckily I did because I couldn't even walk straight.
Oh
man.
yeah, after you take that stuff, you can't walk.
So how do you think Tyrod Taylor felt after he goes in to get his rib treated and the doctor's like, well, kind of put the needle a little too far in and I punctured your lung. You're never going to play this season.
Literally just some painkillers.
That's it.
And then all of a sudden, bam.
So yeah, but that leads the Chargers. Without that, we would have not had a record-setting year by Justin Herbert. So that doctor really made history.
Blessing in disguise.
Well, for Herbert,
For Herbert.
not for Tyrod
And
Taylor.
for the whole organization.
Well,
the
yeah.
dude deserves a raise.
Yeah, I guess so.
And Tyrod Taylor deserves that Bobby Bonilla contract after that.
Deserves a raise.
I'm
Adam
telling you,
says.
this was an inside
He
job.
deserves a fucking raise, man.
Inside
You
job.
think Herbert paid him?
Inside
Hey. When Tyrod Taylor comes in with that rib injury, make sure you
Dude.
puncture that dude's lung.
If I'm the owner, I'm walking up to that trainer or doctor, whoever the hell he is. I'm gonna give him some dap. I'm gonna put a nice $500,000 check in his pocket. Good job, man.
Terrible.
Yeah, that is awful. So there's a lot of things to consider. If you're in the chat right now, let us know which team you would want. Would it be the Jags, the Jets, the Chargers, the Lions, the Texans, or the Falcons? Like I said, I would fanboy and, of course, take the Lions because I drink
I
all
think we'd
the
all take the Lions if we had the opportunity.
Yeah, we all drink the Kool-Aid here. But if I'm going with my head and I want to like own the world type, I'm going to the Jets. I'm taking the Jets.
Yeah.
And I want to win the Super Bowl with the Jets and become Joe Namath.
Just lock your owner in the closet and just.
I have
just
a
get
question then
blank
for you
check.
guys.
I got an answer.
How about this? Out of all of these jobs, let's do 3 head coaches. Let's do Eric Bieniemy,
Okay.
Robert Saleh,
Oh.
and we'll say Jim Harbaugh for speculation purposes.
It's not even
What is the
speculation.
best fit? What is the best fit for each of those coaches?
Ooh, I got it.
Ooh, all right, Corey, go ahead.
All right, so for Jacksonville, I would say Jim Harbaugh.
Wow, okay.
For the I would say Eric Bieniemy should go to the Texans, and Saleh needs to come to the Lions.
I wouldn't argue with any of those. The one thing I would change, you said Saleh to the Lions.
yeah.
You said Harbaugh to Jacksonville. I would put Harbaugh with the Chargers. That's where I would take
Oh
Harbaugh.
yeah, my dude.
Yeah, me and Adam
Speak
agree.
the truth, baby.
Hey, it's going to be a glorious day at Woodward Sports. Let's go. Let's go. No, I just, he's supposedly the quarterback whisperer. What he did with Andrew Luck, I could see him duplicating that with Justin Herbert there. So if I'm Jim Harbaugh, and reports are that he's still looking for an NFL head coaching job, even though he has an extension on the table right now, I'm Jim Harbaugh. I'm taking the Chargers job. Saleh, please come to the Lions. Just please. Just please. And then I love Bieniemy going to play with Deshaun Watson. That's really the only quarterback that is on this list that can kind of match what Mahomes does.
And I mean, you got to look at it though as the opportunity, because we all started before the whole Salah talk was Bieniemy.
Yeah.
So I mean, either of those are going to be a great fit for Detroit.
Now, I wrote an article week 2 after we got our ass handed to us by Green Bay, and it's up on woodwardsports.com. You'll have to scroll back through the NFL files to see it, or just search the file. But it said next Lions head coach. It was after week 2, and my top 2, Bieniemy and Salah, and I'm glad to see it's holding through. I also mentioned Jim Harbaugh in that article, and I mentioned Jim Caldwell.
What are the odds you think of Jim Harbaugh actually landing a pro job?
Very likely.
I think very likely too, because why else would it take so long for him to sign this deal? They already offered it to him. If you already know, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know kind of what that's like. Somebody has an offer on the table for you, but you're
There's
kind of
only
thinking
32
something
jobs
else.
in the
Been in that
NFL.
situation.
Okay, so to piggyback off of that, to follow it up, let's say Harbaugh takes one of those jobs. Where do you think that leaves Michigan as far as a coach?
That's the question. Like, everybody who wants Harbaugh out, nobody really has a good solution about who comes in.
Les Miles.
Les Miles would have been a great
Urban
hire
Meyer.
instead of Brady
Isn't he
Hoke.
like underachieving where he's at right now?
He's
No,
a Michigan man, goddammit.
He's a Michigan man, and he left LSU. He's on TV right now.
Yeah, I think he's on TV right now. Or is he coaching at
I
some small
thought
college?
I thought he was coaching right now.
I don't know, but I know Jim Harbaugh. Can anybody guess Jim Harbaugh's record as a pro coach? We're talking
I can.
64 games.
Yeah, Les Miles is the coach right now. Les Miles is the coach of Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah, 2019 they went 3-9, and this past season they went 0-9.
Ooh.
Kansas is a basketball program, man.
How many seasons?
How many seasons? What is that, about 4 seasons?
4 seasons. So
Jim Harbaugh at Michigan, right?
Yeah. No. Jim Harbaugh
in the pros,
at
you
the
said.
pros.
I'm
gonna
gonna say
s-
46 and 20.
46 and 20 is what Adam says.
I'm going to say, yeah, because he wasn't that great. Like 35 wins?
35
What do you mean?
wins?
That's amazing.
I'm leaning with Adam on this one.
He was 44, 19, and 1.
Oh.
I'm a
He
god.
did have a tie. I remember.
Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, he's like, if you're an NFL organization and you're looking at that, you're like, I could bring in a guy that, is 66% winning percentage essentially. I'm going to bring that guy in.
Can we remember the job he did in San Francisco?
Oh.
He walked in. It was a shit show.
It was awful. They hadn't
He
made the
won
playoffs
playoff
since
games with Colin
ever.
Kaepernick.
Right.
Not to discredit Colin Kaepernick, but nobody was looking at him as a top quarterback at the time.
No. What? And you saw
Completely
what happened
changed the
after Harbaugh
culture.
left.
Yeah, and he completely changed the culture. And when he left, it went to complete shit, and it took Kyle Shanahan to fix it.
Well, yeah. Well,
And
John
John
Lynch.
Lynch.
Yeah, don't
get
discredit
me
John
wrong,
Lynch,
but
man.
you know
We
what I
love
mean.
John Lynch. He's a hell of a GM.
We were talking head coaches, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's been to 2 NFC championships, 1 Super Bowl. I mean, he's shown that he can do a lot in a little time.
Yeah, and like I said, there aren't too many NFL head coaches with that type of resume that left the game and are just sitting out there right now. Normally, when you leave the game, you're sitting 500 or you didn't have a couple good seasons. Like look at the past guys we've thrown out. I mean, Patricia's not going to find another job. What was his final record? He had like 3 wins in 4 years.
I have a question for you guys to piggyback off of Jim Harbaugh. So in college, more than any sport, really, it's driven by like the top teams. Alabama, Clemson. It's whoever recruits has the best teams, typically SEC. Les Miles, when he was at LSU, was never really criticized for always being second to Alabama. Do you kind of feel like Jim Harbaugh's on this trend where Ohio State just recruits better? They have all the players. Ryan Day's doing an amazing job there. Do you really expect him to beat this Ohio State dynasty? Like, Ryan Day's taken over from Urban Meyer.
I mean, you do.
And just
You expect
continue-
him.
You do, but like the
he's
conversation
he's
is,
getting paid.
do you see like a Les Miles comparison going on here?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but like to the point of, do you expect him to win? Yeah, I do.
He was brought here to win.
He was
obviously.
brought here to win.
And you
That's
gotta
why
realize-
we're paying him money.
You got to realize we're in Michigan, so it's like that rivalry hits us, so then it's like next level. Beyond just the win, we just want to beat Ohio State. So it's like we expect that at some point. It's
Yeah,
been
but
so
I don't
many
mean
years.
to dog the program, but the truth is Ohio State has dicked on Michigan for the last 25 years.
Right.
So what do we I don't know. This has been a historic issue prior to Jim Harbaugh, not just Jim Harbaugh.
Since 2000, Michigan has only beat Ohio State 3 times.
When was the
you.
last
Since
one?
2000?
Since 2000.
That's the point.
Holy shit! I didn't realize it was that bad.
When was the last one we got against them?
The last time they beat Ohio State was in 2011.
Wow.
Yep. And
9
it
years
was
ago.
in Ann Arbor, it was 40-34.
Man, I'm so glad I was at that Ohio State Michigan game in 1996 where Woodson scored that touchdown.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but now to think about it, that's like one of the last wins they ever had against this damn team.
Yep.
And I'm just looking
Dude,
at it
look
right.
at Michigan State, Michigan in basketball. Michigan State ran the last 20 years.
Right.
Look at the last 10 though with Beeline and now with Juwan Howard. Like you see the
Trends
the
change.
momentum
Right.
going.
Yeah,
And
trends change.
It hasn't changed though, for Michigan football at least.
Yeah, I mean, it has and it hasn't, I guess. You know, like they went through what they were under Brady Hoke and what they were under Rich Rod is a far cry from what they are now. So, I mean, they went
Yeah.
down a little bit. Now they're back up. But, yeah, they need to get back to be dominant. And if it takes Harbaugh leaving and bringing in a Les Miles or bringing in somebody that can do, I just don't know who they can bring in at this point to improve take them to the next
The
step.
replacement is the problem, and
Yeah.
another problem is Michigan was never dominant in the Big Ten football-wise. Like they've never dominated the Big Ten like we like to think they did.
Right.
They've had moments, they've had years, which is fine. That's amazing. You shouldn't expect to win it every season. That makes no sense.
Right.
Like there you have Ohio State winning the Big Ten every year. You have Alabama winning it almost every year. Like that's not great.
No,
But
it's
it's
boring.
reality.
Yeah, it's boring. I want more, you know,
You want more disparity.
yeah, equality in the NCAA
No,
game.
not equality, just
that's
more
what I want. I want
competition.
equality. Damn it! How are you going to argue against equality, Adam?
In sports, it doesn't exist.
In sports, it doesn't matter. So Joey and I yesterday we went to the bank because we were doing a cool little project with somebody that we're going to announce coming to the network very soon. So we go to take out some money, and I open my wallet to take out the debit card. And when I pull the debit card out, my secret stash falls out because I keep a little dollar bill or, you know, some money hidden in my wallet just in case. And I always forget it's there, and that's why I have it there, because in case I ever need money in a pinch or something like that.
Little Benji, you gotta have that.
You gotta keep some extra money on you. And Joey says he does the same thing.
It was funny because as it fell out, you didn't even notice it. And I was like, you just dropped a $100 bill. You're like, oh, that's the secret stash. And I was like, I got one too.
Well, you know, every girl keeps their secret stash in their boobs.
Yup.
Like that's
The
like
sweaty dollar.
The sweaty dollar.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yep.
the boob sweat all over it.
Oh, it's crazy to me, the girls that keep like everything in there. They got like their phone.
I've definitely seen a few phones come out of there.
Oh
they
yeah,
got the chapstick, the phone. They got a phone charger in
Yeah,
there
they-
I've seen
somewhere.
a purse.
the purse, the flashlight. There's just all types of stuff girls keep in their boobs. We don't have that luxury because I
don't.
try to keep stuff in my balls and it does not work.
Yeah, just a lot of sweat going on there.
Yeah,
Yup.
it just keeps falling down my leg, and there's just no support there like the women have. So I put a little side cash in my wallet. Joey, where do you keep yours?
So I always got mine in my phone. I have like a little pouch in the back of it, so I always just hide it in there. But it's the same thing, like you'll always have those situations where it's like, oh, I forgot I even had that.
Right. And that's why you keep that money on you for
Yep.
emergency situations. Corey, do you have an emergency stash on you right now somewhere?
You know what? Yeah, but it's not on me, but it's
Okay.
always on me, if that makes any sense.
You keep that thing on you?
You had the emergency yesterday?
Right.
Oh, nah.
We were at the cafe. He had to pull out that emergency money, huh?
Oh, no. I pulled out the emergency money yesterday. I thought you were talking about what they pulled out in the club. I'm like, oh, I was like, I almost left.
Yup.
I can't wait to hear about your guys' story with Sada Baby. It already sounds phenomenal. I wish I would have
Wild.
gone.
It was interesting.
I feel like I could have had a lot of fun there last
Oh, yeah,
night.
you would have fun. You would have fun.
100% you were seen.
Adam, do you keep any extra cash, or do you have like money in your shoe or anything like that? Because I think everybody does this in some capacity. Corey, you're not going to tell us where yours is?
Go.
I'll tell you,
Sorry,
it's
Adam.
like an inside pocket in
Underwear?
Yes.
I knew it. I
You have
knew
an
it.
inside pocket in your underwear?
Wait.
I used to do that with condoms when I was in high school.
What are you talking about, a pocket in your underwear?
What's a condom? Anybody? No, I'm joking.
No, like
joking.
there's a pair of underwear that a brand that I buy, and it has like an inside pocket.
Has a
in
little
there.
pocket in it.
What
And
kind of
is that what it's
boxers?
for?
I don't know what it's for, but that's
Yeah,
where
you guys
that's where I
use.
keep my money at, because it's like that's where I keep my emergency stash, because if I lose my wallet, at least I know.
Got money in the
Hey,
drawers.
hold up. I got money. 1 second.
You don't know what brand this is?
It was like, I want to say it's called Pair of Thieves. I could be wrong.
So it's like designed for like
Pair of
traveling
Thieves
and
underwear.
stuff.
Here we go.
You found them, Joey?
Yep.
Pair of Thieves underwear. That's crazy.
$19.99 on Amazon, 4-pack.
It's like when you travel abroad and they always make you wear that weird thing on, like you put all your cash and stuff, then wear your clothes over it so nobody robs you. So these are really self-defense underwear that Corey wears. That is awesome.
Man. Little
I mean,
pocket
I think
right
Corey's
there.
doing it so people can reach into his pants.
Corey's like at the strip club, like, yo, I keep all my singles in my underwear. And the girl's like,
You
what?
want them? You want them? Go
You
get them.
want them? Go get them. That's awesome, man. When did you start wearing your security underwear?
I got them a couple of years ago. I don't even know if they still sell those anymore. I think I got lucky on the one with the pocket.
Well, we know what we can order Corey now. Whenever a gift comes. When's your birthday, Corey?
July 8th.
July 8th. Expect some security underwear. How much cash you got in your underwear right now, Corey?
It's empty right now.
Oh, all right. We got to put $1 in there.
Right,
Joey,
yeah,
let's
right,
put
we
$1.
Start a GoFundMe.
Hey, this is not V Live. I'm not putting no dollar in my underwear.
Adam, and you said you keep stuff in your underwear too?
Not my underwear. No, my glove box in the car.
Glove box? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good spot. Fish, do you have a secret stash anywhere? No secret stash for Fish.
I got 2 secret stashes, though, in the car. I always got a stack of singles
Okay.
and then a bag full of quarters.
Really?
Because you got to tip at the car wash and you got to pay the meters.
And when you don't tip at the car wash, Joey, you give out Starburst,
Give
right?
out Starburst.
I love that story when Joey gave out Starburst at Jack's car wash.
Car wash.
But they got to be happy with that stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Anytime you get a snack when you're not expecting it is always the best in the world. Like, it's like when you got, like, yesterday, we were at the cafe and I had a Sour Patch Kid in my pocket. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. Popped it open.
Nice. That always works, man.
Always.
I love that, Joey. I'm not going to be able to get over Corey's security underwear. And every time I look at you, I'm going to picture you wearing underwear with pockets. I didn't know they made underwear with pockets.
I didn't either.
That's awesome.
Is it like a full pocket or like a little baby one that they got in the
No,
little
little
baby
pockets.
A little baby one, just
Okay.
nothing crazy.
Small enough for Adam's condoms.
Yeah.
That's right, baby.
That's right, baby. Do you guys ever have a weird buying condom story? So
Like running into somebody or
well, no.
I've had to do the loop because I saw someone I knew.
Really?
Yeah,
You
the
had to do
loop at Target.
My only weird condom story is when my mom found mine.
Ooh, nice.
It was, well, actually, and you know what's crazy? She didn't even tell me that she found them. My stepfather told me.
Okay.
He was just like,
Miss Woods was like, I'm not talking about this.
oh, first off, she's not a Woods. My mom
Oh,
isn't.
watch
Yeah.
your mouth, Joey.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth, Joey.
She
Uh-oh,
watched
Mama
the
Corey.
show. But no, she, my stepfather.
First of all,
no,
things
my
first.
my stepfather one time pulled me to the side, one day randomly. He was like, hey, come here for a second. He's like, your mom ain't gonna say nothing to you, but she found your stuff. I'm like, my what?
stuff.
And he's like, he just gave me a look like, oh, you're like, yeah. Watch out. And that was just it.
That
was it.
That was the whole talk.
That was the whole talk.
That was the
Should
whole
have just
talk.
look, Pops, you proud of me?
Yeah.
That's it.
Shoot went out to the sky.
Chest bump.
So I used to mess with this dude in Highland Park. And I
used to mess with this dude at
Well,
Highland Park.
I didn't want to
Keep
say
going.
I used to buy
What does
weed.
that mean?
I used to buy weed from a guy in Highland Park.
You
okay?
could have said that.
Well,
You could have said that.
I just did.
We're
say
talking
it.
about condoms. Dave.
I know. God damn it. Okay. So that's what I was getting my weed from this dude when I went to University of Detroit. You know how close that is to Highland
Yeah.
Park. So it's like we're literally neighbors. And like I'm making a run over there one time, and he's like, "Hey man, you mind stopping at the liquor store and picking me up some Rillos and get me some Magnum condoms?" And like. It was weird buying condoms for another dude, like your friend.
No, the
But-
weird part is you gotta always ask, so what size are you?
Well, he said Magnum, so
Right, so you knew he was packing.
So imagine my little ass going in there, like I walk in, there's the dude behind the security glass, it's the Sunoco right there on Davison and Woodward, and I walk in and believe me, everybody's looking at me. I walk up to the counter, I'm just like, yeah man, I need some Rellos and some Magnums, and they just started laughing at me, and so I took them and I brought them back to my boy, and that's my weird condom story.
That's great.
It
I can
was-
only imagine him like stick. You got to say that with a straight face though.
Right.
Like you can't like smirk, giggle, none of that.
Right, like I'm asking for Magnums. They know I'm lying. Like they know, they know. So that was my weird story with that. And yeah, if you've ever been put in an awkward condom situation, let us know to talk about it in the chat. Fish is actually going to get in the chats in a little bit and start talking to people in there under Woodward Sports. So if you guys want to holler at Fish, go ahead. This guy says, Robbie Archer said he bought 100-pack of condoms at Meijer with his boys before going on spring break. Who sees us? My girlfriend's dad. Oh, that is awesome.
You can't beat that.
I am not sharing no ex-girlfriend stories on here.
Corey, we got to be personal here. That's part of this. So.
No, her dad is a former cop, and her mom is a bodybuilder. I'm
Ooh,
straight.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Former cop. Former, though. So that's good. Except now he knows how to bury bodies and get away with it. So be careful, Corey. Be careful out there. Now they know about your safety pants, and they know about your condom habits.
Yes. A little ugly out here.
Speaking of diseases, COVID-19. Kevin Stefanski, the Browns finally make the playoffs, and their head coach is not going to be able to coach the game.
How is this official?
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to have to be in quarantine.
Yep.
Like,
It's official.
what do you think is going to happen, though? I mean, my man's not going to miss
They're
his
gonna get
playoff.
stomped.
It needs to be the same thing that happened to the Lions.
Is this going to be like a Zoom type thing?
Honestly, that's what I think. Like, why don't you put this guy on a Surface tablet on the sideline, like on a robot, and let him go up and down the sidelines? Like, we could figure this type of stuff out. We don't necessarily have to just exclude this guy from the game planning and all that. Like, I feel like coaching can be done over the headphones now.
I don't see how, with them knowing that they're playing with COVID, they should have had like some type of contingency plan in place for this very reason, where it's like
What do you do?
you can have some kind of like maybe extra camera just for isolated incident,
Okay.
dedicated line. I know you got to go through a whole lot of protocols.
Right.
Just figure something out, because you knew that you were going to be playing this season in dealing with unusual circumstances, and to have a team in the playoffs, even though I don't like the Cleveland Browns,
Right.
it's not a fair shake if their coach cannot be in the playoffs. That's whack.
And that's horrible for Kevin Stefanski. I mean, you take the Browns, you get them to the playoffs, and then they're just like, sorry, man, shut the door. He cannot go.
Could be a blessing in disguise, though.
Why? Why do you say that? If they get their
Because
ass beat?
I think the Steelers were going to win either way.
Okay.
So maybe this loss just fuels them in the offseason. Then they come back next year and actually maybe win division.
And it makes them feel better about the loss. Like, we didn't have our coach. I don't know.
But it's like 2002 was the last time that they were in the playoffs. He does this historicness,
Right.
and he can't even be there. But like, what about a hazmat suit? Is there like nothing that my man can wear?
You just see him down there looking like a Nassau guy.
I'm serious. Like, obviously, if he's sick and he can't be there, stay home. But it's like, if it's just the whole contagious and giving it off, spreading it,
Right.
throw the dude in a hazmat suit or something.
But on the flip side of this, what does that say about the Steelers if they lose this game and Stefanski isn't coaching?
See, I don't know, because I don't know how much influence he's having on the game plan this week. Like,
Who,
I don't.
Stefanski?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think he's having a big impact on the game plan, but that's not where they're going to be hurt, because you can't script the whole game. Shit's going to happen during the game, and that's where he's valuable. It's where Pittsburgh's sending multiple edge rushers, and it's too much pressure for his quarterback. They change protection
The
schemes.
in-game
Like,
decisions.
that's the shit that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Not the not whatever you call it, the scripting for the game.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know why he can't be in the assistant coach's headphones telling him, hey, this is what I do. But I know that's going to delay decisions, and it's not going to
Yeah.
be so fast. Like, it's a rough deal for the Browns. And what this leads me to ask is, if we get into a situation like the Ravens had earlier this year, we can't push back playoff games that far. We can't move them 4 or 5 days, push them a week, give other teams bye weeks and stuff like that. The playoffs have started. They're going to happen.
Yeah.
And the NFL is going to push this through. But what do you do if a team, like, all of a sudden the Browns, 10, 20 players have it, and they can't have their full roster?
They got to fill up the practice squad, and they got to lose, and that's shitty, but that's part of this whole horrible COVID season.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the reality,
I mean,
unfortunately.
you can't postpone.
Like, I
what
would
are
be
you gonna do?
pissed if I was a Browns fan.
Absolutely.
But also, reality, we knew what we were signing up for. Like,
Right.
this shit was always a possibility all season.
The fact that they made it through 17 weeks with very minimal. I mean, there was a couple times, obviously, we just talked about the Ravens when they had to adjust the schedule and a couple games here and there. But, I mean, they did it. They made teams play without quarterbacks. They made teams play without coaches. But the NFL got it done this season. So they're going to power through the playoffs for sure, for sure.
Imagine being that person that got Stefanski that passed off the COVID, like his son or something that was going out partying, got it, came home, brought it to the house.
You think Cleveland starts a GoFundMe to sign up for a hitman?
I don't know, man. Stefanski's going to win. We talked about it yesterday. He could win Coach of the Year, and to be without him.
Should win Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should win it.
That's just a bummer for them, but everybody's playing with the same playing field this year, so you can't change it. I just want to see what they're going to do now. I mean, luckily for them, they don't have an entire coaching staff out like the Lions did.
Right, but they do have a Pro Bowl tackle out as well. So, I mean, they're losing players on the field, too. And when you're going up against that Pittsburgh Steelers defense, you don't want to lose your Pro Bowl tackle. You really don't.
And isn't he supposed to
Baker needs to play the game of his life if they want to play even close to the Steelers this weekend.
And isn't he supposed the tackle, isn't he supposed to be retiring at the end of the season?
I don't know.
I heard about that because they were talking. I read about it. He had COVID, and he was already supposed to be retiring. So they finally make the playoffs, and in the year that he already talked about retiring.
Oh God, that would be so heartbreaking. And that's kind of what we were talking about with the high school kids here in Michigan. You know, like last year's basketball season got cut short before the state playoffs kicked off, or they had just kicked off because we were in regionals when they shut them down.
Yep.
Those seniors didn't get a chance to play. This year, it's not even looking like we're going to have a basketball season here in Michigan so far. I mean, they should be pretty deep into the season. And these seniors are never going to get that opportunity back, just like Stefanski's never going to get the opportunity to take the team for the first time in 18 years to the playoffs in his first season coaching, and now it's just, meh. Sorry, buddy.
I really want to know what they're going to do. Like, is he going to be on the phone or something?
I think it's not the worst thing ever. I think they can fight through it. They're missing obviously the whole brains behind the operation.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but he can prep them for the week, and you still have the OC and the defensive coordinator there to kind of mesh together and figure it out. They could win the game. It's not over 100%. It's just very unlikely.
Right. Well, we're going to keep an eye on this and see, they were talking about Ohio State and Alabama maybe having some COVID issues, so we'll talk about that when we talk about the college football championship. I mean, who knows what's going to happen. Yep. We just got to keep an eye on it, make sure everybody's safe, make sure we're not spreading this to a ton of other people. But, yeah, Kevin Stefanski out this week for the first playoff games.
Yeah, the Browns should reach out to Stick and just have him coach the team for the week. That way the Steelers could win.
There we go, baby. I love the Steelers, as we know.
That's an inside job.
It's an inside job.
The thing is, when we're talking about NFL, it's different. But when you're talking about college, like someone to miss the national championship, like this is like a big part of their career and leads them to the decision on where they'll land in the draft.
Right.
There's way more to it in the college level.
The trickle-down effect is crazy how this works. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, I cannot wait to hear about you guys partying with Sada Baby last night in his basketball league, right?
Yeah, he's got a P-League basketball that he's starting.
P-League basketball.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about that in 1 minute. Hold on.
Welcome to Grow Green, the green standard for garden supplies here in Michigan over the past 10 years. We offer the best gardening and lawn care products and have an extremely knowledgeable staff to help you create your dream garden or make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Shop the store located in Whitmore Lake or online at growgreenmi.com. Delivery and curbside pickup available. Grow Green, making Michigan greener one grower at a time.
We wake up every day with a choice. Keep going down the same unfulfilling path or start chasing the life we dream about. At Northwestern Tech, we want to make that choice easier by allowing you to keep working your job while training for a real career in heating and cooling. And our hands-on program is only 10.5 months. So getting in the field and building a career and actually waking up with a purpose could be a lot easier than you think. Northwestern Tech, the HVAC school that works.
Last night, Joey, you went down to a dispensary on 8 Mile, I'm assuming, right?
7 in Woodward.
Oh, 7 in Woodward.
It's called Cafe.
Okay, it's called Cafe. You went with Corey, right? Corey was there?
Yeah, I was there.
Deep.
And you
Corey, Justin, Artemis came.
Art came?
Yeah,
Art
he
came.
drove out from Flint.
Wow.
He
all
made
right.
the hour drive.
And I didn't even get the invite. That's cool.
You got the invite.
That's
You
cool.
just
That's cool.
We're busy, apparently.
So tell us a little bit about this. We kind of talked about it earlier in the show. If you don't know who Sada Baby is, he's like a Detroit local rapper, but he's bigger than Detroit. He's like, I love his shit, man. And when he performs, we've seen him at the Joe a couple times. When he comes on stage, it is like electrifying. Dude is just pure energy. But he's also into his basketball league. He's into esports. So you linked up with him, right?
I truthfully think, like, the way I look at Sada Baby now is not a Detroit rapper.
Okay.
It's a diehard Pistons fanatic. Like, this guy is so big into sports, especially if you follow him on Instagram. It's at Sada Baby. You'll see him always posting, talking mad smack about sports, but he really just he gets sports. And even if you've gone to LCA or Pistons game, you'll hear his music. So it's like there's a lot of chemistry between him and the organization.
Right. No, I love that he's a part of this, and it's part of that whole new, actually represent the culture of Detroit Pistons style.
And the thing is, to Joey's point, he's also competitive on the court. Like, I've seen him play a few games last year. Well, not last year, the year before last, in 2019 at a lot of charity events. And, he's not, the rapper out there. You get some celebrities out there and they kind of like play around, just throwing up, whatever. No, he's out there playing defense, setting picks, taking charges. He's out there talking trash, calling plays. Like, he's intense.
Yeah.
As intense as you see him doing his performances, he's that intense actually playing basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him perform in clubs, too, where he just absolutely takes over. But you guys went there. You got a nice video with him. You want to watch that back right now?
Yeah, so play this, and we'll talk in a couple minutes. It is Joey from Woodward Sports hanging out with Sada Baby.
They got me in here. We going around with my massage gun because I'm ready to get some buckets at all time.
See, so you're probably wondering where we're at right now. Normally with Sada Baby, it's a release party for the music, but quarantine and COVID, we're out here talking about basketball today.
Yes. I got my own basketball league, and I had it for a few years, and today was media day for my 4th with an asterisk because of previous stopped seasons, 4th inaugural season of the Big Squad Basketball League, formerly known as the P-League.
So the P-League basketball, that's what we're talking about, and Sada Baby just talking about how you hooping all over this entire league, dropping 30-plus points a game.
33 points. First season, I was averaging about 18 and 10, about really like 11 assists for real. But the second season, I kicked it up to about 33 points a game. 33 points per game exactly, actually.
I feel like the biggest thing that I'm starting to realize about you is that you just love basketball, and Damian Lillard and Josh Jackson, all of these are your homies.
Miles Bridges, Josh Jackson, Damian Lillard, Terry Rozier, Chet Holmgren, Imani Bates, Trey Lance, you know what I'm saying, up-and-coming stud. Animal, that's my dog, you feel me? Who else? It's a Christian Wood. That's my homie. You feel me? I miss Christian Wood. I wish we would have kept him. I told people he was averaging more than what he's averaging in Houston for the Pistons before the season stopped last year. But who am I? I'm just a rapper who doesn't know nothing.
Who likes to hoop? You seem like you know a lot about basketball, though.
A whole lot. My whole family played. My mom used to play in high school. My dad was a 3-sport athlete: football, basketball, and swimming.
I feel like are you stay over Michigan?
No, I'm all Michigan. Western, Central, Eastern, Macomb Community,
Oakland Community
State,
College.
Oakland, like K. Felder and Imani Felder, those my homeboys. K. Felder's like one of my good partners. Like, I did his camp, we all type of shit, yeah.
Jermaine Jackson Jr. too over at UDM.
Jackson Jr. Listen, Jermaine Jackson Jr. is cutting up so bad. If you're not paying attention to Jermaine Jackson Jr. cooking up over there in, what's that, LIU or somewhere? Man, listen. Ooh.
Gotta watch out for Jermaine Jackson Jr. there, but so we're here with Sada Baby. I just want to hear your take because obviously the Pistons have gone through a big rebuild. What do you think about the Pistons?
I love my Pistons. I'm just glad we don't got Reggie Jackson no more. I'm just happy. Troy Weaver, I understand that Jeremy Grant's your homeboy. You still should have kept Christian Wood. Jeremy Grant's an incredible talent. The Christian Wood's a stud, irreplaceable talent. At this point in time, he's hungry, he's a diamond in the rough. He wants to play defense, is good at playing defense, can shoot the ball, can drive, handle, go coast to coast. We should have kept him. We should have made him feel wanted and loved here because he played hard for us when he didn't have to.
Hey, yo, this is Sada Baby's basketball right here. It's worth in my life, worth more than your life, and your life, all together. All right, so I want to ask you one last question about the Pistons. If Sada Baby had to go one-on-one against any Piston, which one do you think you could take?
Killian Hayes. You bum. Honestly, I never knew who Killian Hayes was until like draft night.
None of us really did.
No, like I honestly never heard his name until draft night. So when we drafted him, it fucked me up. Like I thought we was looking at like Tyrese Halliburton, all type of other shit, and like it's cringeworthy. But Sadiq looked like he could be a nice two-way player, and Isaiah Stewart looks like a baby Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace mixed with Dennis Rodman.
Body, you can't teach that body. He got one of them body. He got good feet. He know how to make layups. Woodward Sports, gang. What you talking about?
Man, woo! He was quick with the Killian Hayes hate.
He
like,
did not hesitate.
Who do you think you could beat? Killian Hayes, you bum. I'm like, oh, you didn't even have to think about that.
And that was an edit. Like, he went off on Killian for a few seconds and just, he got so mad thinking about it, he walked off camera.
Really?
He walked off
That
camera.
rolled off the tongue effortlessly.
Yeah, you could tell he's put in some time thinking about his hate for Killian Hayes.
Yeah, that was.
I did like, though, how he chose Tyrese Halliburton as his. That's who I was targeting because, I mean, that's who your boy was targeting. I like Tyrese Halliburton. He's done all right in Sacramento. But, yeah, that's crazy to me, man. So, Joey, you came in this morning and you were like, oh, dude, my voice.
Dude, I'm nonstop coughing right now. I even got a stutter apparently that kicked in, but I am nonstop coughing, and it's just from hotboxing in that room yesterday for 3 hours.
That was that was like an episode of Half Baked, and then some. It just didn't stop. It was just like I was looking at Joey, and I'm like, "Is Joey all right?" And Joey's eyes he was just like,
I was zoning out.
Were you high as shit yesterday, Joey?
I don't get contact high. I really don't think I do.
Okay.
I mean, I was still myself, but it's like I did have to step outside a couple times, get some fresh air. But you saw that Louis V ball.
Is that what they play with in his league?
No,
okay.
No, it was funny when they had the Louis V ball. He like, hey, don't bounce that. he like, y'all mess around and effing up.
Why do you have the ball if you can't bounce it?
Dude, I just want I want to see. Can I search how much a Louis Vuitton basketball costs? Because
If I do not have a Gucci basketball from Woodward Sports for my birthday, there's a problem.
Dude, you're getting pocket underwear. I'm sorry. Literally. it's already written in stone.
$22.99. We saw it.
20 for the Louis Vuitton basketball?
No.
I was
For his
like, damn.
underwear.
I'll settle for a Woodward Sports basketball.
Okay, we'll try to make that happen. It'll
We should be able to make
a
that
mini
happen.
one. So that was at a dispensary, and it was for the media day for his new league. So obviously, talk about his league a little bit.
So it's called P League Basketball, and it's just, from what we got, it's literally his homies put together a basketball league, and Sada Baby was averaging 33 points
In his
when
league?
he plays against his homies, and it's like they got legit scorekeepers, and it's just kind of like his passion has always been basketball.
What does the
And
P stand for?
I don't know. I didn't get that out of it.
I didn't get that out of there either, but you know what? Let me do some research on that.
question I would have asked.
He didn't talk about P League at all.
Oh, okay.
He literally did not even mention. He just said basketball league with the homies. So it's like he didn't really comment too much on it, but it's just I seriously think it was something just from COVID.
Right.
That he was like, man, I'm not going to be performing for a little while. Let's start up a basketball league.
Yeah, he's not LeVar Ball trying to sell something that isn't existing, you know?
No,
LeVar
I
Ball's
mean,
bitch.
he's doing it for the hood, man. Like, this
Right.
is for nobody else but everybody to just say, hey, I put up 33 points last week in my league game.
And literally, I can't remember one of the guys' names, but he said, I didn't even play basketball like that, competitively, but since Sada started up the league and then they got friends in the league, like they mentioned, they name dropped Josh Jackson a couple times. They just said it just motivated them just to go out there and just have something to do. And just,
We need a Woodward sports team.
Oh, I'm down.
We need one.
Right now I got a fill-in position.
Oh,
That's
really?
all I got, yeah.
I know you were trying to get in the
Yup.
league last night. You told him you wanted to get in the league.
He told me he's going to make a jersey, and I'm going to get a fill-in position.
Oh, man.
Yup,
What
I
do the
gotta
jerseys
represent.
look like?
They didn't have the jerseys.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but if they got that they had a gorilla on that background.
Yes.
Now if that's the logo, that's sick.
That would be sweet. That would be sweet. But it was fun, man. Just just being out again really felt good.
You could tell you were happy, man. That's Joey in his element when he's out talking to people, just networking and having fun.
All jokes aside, the vibes in there were great. Everybody was really cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, a good-ass room. Everybody's high as hell, and Joey's in there. You're going to have a good time.
Best part is he walks up to Justin right away. And we haven't talked about Justin yet on the show, but he's a new hire for our chief video graphics officer, right?
What you made up.
Yeah, I made that title up entirely.
Which
What
side
does
remember?
that even mean?
Which side remember?
Sada remembered. He looked and he says, "Oh, you just got hired as that chief video something something."
Damn.
It was crazy when he said that. Justin looked up like, "Whoa!"
That's what happens when you give people titles, man. Why not?
Put that respect on that CVGO.
Well, I'm glad you guys had fun last night. Hopefully we get to do more stuff in the city as COVID and the world opens up more, because that's what Woodward Sports is really going to be about, like doing fun shit like that, not just sitting in the studio. We're going to be out in the streets. We're going to be doing things in the community. That's a big part of the reason why we're doing this whole thing.
Were you about to bring up who he said Justin looked like?
Oh, he said, you look like Clemson's quarterback.
Oh, really? I can see that.
Trevor Lawrence
He kind of
with the
looks
long
like
hair.
Trevor Lawrence. This is the long hair. Yeah, I could kind of see that.
So that's going to be Justin's new profile picture.
Nice.
He's going to start telling everybody I'm Trevor Lawrence.
Awesome. Well, you guys were around the dank last night, and we got to shout out Grow Green. They got their dank deals going on right now, and it's going big with deep discounts up to 80% off your favorite grow gear. And we're talking about Pro Mix for like $15, 1 liter of Mammoth Pea for $100, and bags of Dairy Dew for $301. Bags of Dairy Dew 301 are just $7. So if you're looking to start your grow, you're looking to continue your grow, make sure you go to Grow Green MI right now. And if it's over $50, they'll deliver it for free, which I love. And how about this? If you mention Woodward Sports, you get a free Grow Green t-shirt.
Nice.
Yeah, so go to growgreenmi.com
They've
right
got
now.
good swag.
Yeah, they
Dude,
do.
he's got the mask on.
Dude, ever since they gave me this mask, I've been rocking it.
Flip it around.
Is it? Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, those
I love these
those
things.
are awesome.
Dude, I was going through about 75 masks a day. Like, I felt like I was back in grade school losing pencils just constantly. And then they got me this thing, and honestly, it's awesome. I never take it off. I put it on in the morning, I wash it at night, and there we go.
Smart.
So
At least you wash it.
yeah,
I've had
thanks.
the same one for probably a month.
You haven't washed it yet? Nope. That's the thing that doesn't make sense to me. Like, then your mask is dirty or you're putting it on. Like,
I put it up in my face for 5 seconds and then I put it down. Come on.
So make sure you hit up Grow Green MI. Get that free t-shirt. We love giving out free t-shirts.
I love free swag.
Last night, the Heisman Trophy Award was given out. And it was not surprising, but kind of surprising, I guess, is the best way to put it.
It's crazy when you see who was on that. You see Alabama's quarterback.
Yep. Mac
Alabama's wide receiver.
Yep.
Alabama's running back. Another wide receiver, cornerback,
Alabama's
linebacker.
water boy. just pretty much everybody from Alabama.
But it's so cool, though. You get to see Mac Jones sitting right next to Devontae Smith in that. And two of your players from your team a part of just 4 finalists to win the Heisman.
Right.
And that's so amazing.
That is awesome. We watched the award ceremony here last night while you guys were partying with Sada Baby. Adam and I were here watching the award ceremony. And when Devontae Smith won it, it wasn't a shock, but it was really different. Like, he seemed so shocked by it and humbled by it.
Yeah.
He's the first wide receiver to win the Heisman Trophy in 29 seasons.
Since who?
Since who? Desmond Howard. Which is a fun fact. I love that. It's crazy to me because we were talking about that earlier too, is Desmond Howard. When I think back on his Michigan career, I don't really think of him as a wide receiver.
Yep.
Think of him as a kick returner and just special teams guy.
Utility guy.
Yeah, but he was a wide receiver. I mean, that was his position, but he definitely changed games. And
What's crazy about it, though, is like you see the wide receiver, you think of the quarterback first.
Right.
So it's like, who made Devontae Smith get all those receptions? You think of the quarterback, right? But it was crazy that he didn't end up winning it, and I love that they gave it to Devontae Smith because, like Corey said, it's been that long since we've had a receiver win it.
Yeah, he was a nice.
He deserved it, man.
Humble guy.
He was the best player in the country, hands down. Humble kid, great attitude. His speech was amazing. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't get better than that.
You got a clip from the speech, right?
I do, yep.
Yeah, let's listen to what he had to say.
It's a good takeaway from it.
Yeah, and I love his message behind this.
Congratulate all the finalists. Just to be in this situation with you guys, y'all are great athletes, and just to be a part of something like this is truly a blessing. I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, just everything that y'all taught me to mold me into the young man I am today. I want to thank my mentor, Vincent Sanders. Without you, I wouldn't be where I am today, just from the rise to taking me places that I want to visit, just to doing things and just helping me get to where I am. I want to thank Coach Saban for giving me the opportunity to come play at the University of Alabama. Thank Coach Wiggins, my receiver coach, just for helping me day in and day out, watching film, making me a better player. Thank my teammates. With team success comes individual success, so without y'all, I wouldn't be where I am today, winning this award. And just to all the young kids out there that's not the biggest, not the strongest, just keep pushing, because I'm not the biggest. I've been doubted a lot just because of my size. And really, it just comes down to you put your mind to it, you can do it. No job is too big. If you put your mind to it, you can do it, and just keep believing in God, and you'll get where you want to be. I would like to thank Jeff Allen and the athletic training staff here for giving me all the resources to continue playing this game, to keep me healthy, so I can go out there and do the things that I like to do. Thank our president, Dr. Bell, and our athletic director, Mr. Burns, just for being here and making everything possible with COVID going on and giving us a chance to play this season. Thank you. Roll Tide.
Devontae, thank you very much.
It's beautiful.
Man, when he was like, listen, if you're not the biggest, not the
Yeah.
smallest, I'm not the biggest, I'm not the smallest, or I'm not, I'm the smallest. Like, don't let people judge you on your size. Don't, like, that's the type of thing you want to see from your leader, right?
Yeah. I mean, you look at him, he entered college at like 150, 160 pounds, and now he's only 6'1", 175 pounds, which still is tiny.
Yeah.
But to get the highest achievement in college football is unbelievable, and he's so deserving.
No, and I just love the message that he had there.
Hey,
He was choked up the entire interview. Like, that was amazing.
he was choked up, but he was really composed.
Yeah.
Like, he held it together, and it was just sounded like a true leader right there. I liked it.
Yeah, when I heard him, when they first announced his name, first of all, I thought it was funny when they announced the name. They're like, and that is a 25-pound trophy, just to, like, kind of prep him for picking it up, because you don't know how heavy the Heisman
Right,
is.
one hand on it.
Right, you can't do it, or, so I thought it was funny how they included the weight of the trophy, but you could see it, like, when they announced it, you could just see his eyes, like, well up with a little bit of tears, and then he sat back down, and they're like, no, man, you got to, like, get up and go give a speech and grab the trophy, and, like you won. You actually won. I don't think he thought he was going to even though Vegas thought he was going to win. I mean, he was a runaway favorite for the Heisman, wasn't he, Adam? It was like 500 to 1 or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was. I don't know if somebody was here who said it, but they've been calling the Heisman Trophy lately the Quarterback of the Year award. I believe it was Joyke who said it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably that played into his shock. Like, me?
Right. Especially when your quarterback's sitting up there with you.
Yeah.
Right.
To be fair, though, Alabama under Nick Saban, hasn't produced a Heisman quarterback for a reason. The quarterbacks that play for Alabama always have the best talent around them.
Yes, for sure.
So there's no reason why they should win it.
Yeah, it is tough. But the cool thing, I mean, you see Trevor Lawrence was the big talk for, man, how has he never won in his time at Clemson?
Right.
But you see the first place votes that he had, he doubled them.
Yeah.
Doubled them. And it's crazy to see that he was a fan favorite by that much.
No, he absolutely ran away with it, and I love it. And I love how composed he was, and, we can sit up here and talk about him all day because that's the type of young man you want winning the Heisman. You don't want the dude that's coming in with all the bravado, being like, I did this. This is all me. This is my team. If it wasn't for me, none of y'all would ever be able to do anything. It was, man, without my teammates, I can't do it. And yeah, so
Got a quick question. So he's the first wide receiver to win the Heisman in 29 years since Desmond Howard, who went to the University of Michigan.
Yep.
Let's kind of take it back with staying with the University of Michigan in a sense. When do you think there will be another defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy?
Ooh.
Like I know. I mean, do you see anybody like right now, or do you think we're years away from that?
Yeah, right now, no. I mean, you saw like the Devin White and those guys a couple years ago, I think, put themselves on that radar. But I don't know any defensive. Chase Young maybe last year he was in the conversation for it.
Who was Charles Woodson was probably the last.
Charles Woodson is the only.
Yeah.
He's the only defensive player?
But he also cheated. He was a wide receiver, too, and a kick returner. And, like, he wasn't just a defensive player. Wow. When he got to the NFL, he was strictly defense.
You know what it is, though? It's like, especially in college football, you always, honestly, just sports in general, points leads. Right. So it's like the one who's putting up the most touchdowns, the one who's getting the most yards is always the person that gets it.
Look how much cash is right behind you right now. There's a Brinks truck opening up right behind Joey right now. And they literally have stacks of cash.
Just sitting on the
ground. Can you adjust the camera at all? Oh, they shut the door. Those guys. How do you do that job? Just have
there's
money.
Cameras up the wazoo on that thing.
I don't care. You can't pay your homie to rob you?
Yeah, inside job. Like, no, take all the money you want.
Here you go, Bill. I mean, I don't know you. What's going on?
We should get that job, man.
I've seen dead presidents. I know how this plays out.
Yep.
Corey hopping out the dumpster. We could do it, Corey. What?
No.
That was crazy. They had a ton of cash.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was just cash like that. At least have it in bags.
Yeah, I've never seen it sitting on the ground like that.
That was literally Scrooge McDuck style. Just they opened the door and it was just stacks of cash.
He's looking at us. He knows we're good right now.
So sorry, all that money got us distracted.
Shout out to Loomis.
We've seen Heisman finalists, though, Manti Te'o, Chase Young. We've seen these position players get there before, but they've never had overwhelming seasons where they were going to – you guys are amazing.
Thanks for getting us
Corey,
back on
stop
track,
laughing,
man.
man. You throw me off, bro.
All that money.
What were you saying, though? I'm sorry, man. We're still thinking about that money over there.
No, laughing at Manti Te'o.
Oh, I was laughing at Adam just
Well,
getting
he was
us
a
right
Heisman
back on track.
finalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember his girlfriend? The whole
That's what
Manti
I was
Te'o
laughing
fake
about.
girlfriend. He was like the first ever to admit that he got catfished. He had a fake girlfriend, and
Yeah,
you're the
yeah.
all-star linebacker.
Hey, we all been there, man.
No,
Actually,
we haven't.
no, we haven't.
No,
we haven't.
No.
not any of us. Hopefully, that's awesome. So, I mean, leading into the Heisman, obviously Devontae Smith. I've seen some mock drafts where the Lions land him at 7. What do you guys think about taking a wide receiver, even if it is the Heisman-winning wide receiver at 7?
I think we could wait because there are a lot of wide receivers that are good in this upcoming draft class.
Yeah.
So I think we could wait. Do I think it's the biggest need that we need? No. It depends what we do with Marvin Jones. It depends what we do with Galladay to really see what that next step for our receiver core is going to be.
That's true.
I think we need to just focus on defensive side or getting protection for Matthew Stafford if he's going to be here moving forward. And I believe that when Calvin left, he showed that he's able to work with other receivers and make receivers. That was a big knock on him. So I think that taking a receiver that high when we have other needs, I think it's a mistake.
It kind of scares me. It definitely scares me to take a wide receiver that high, and especially when we don't essentially need one at this point. But with that being said, I don't mind weapons. I mean, you get him, maybe you get an Eric Bieniemy to have a little more interest in you, or if that's like the route they want to go. Now we got our Tyreek Hill in the offense, and we're off and running.
They got to do something about that protection because there's no point of having those weapons if Stafford is getting lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, no, that's very true. That's very true. Adam, what would you think if we took him at 7?
I think it'd be a mistake, although he's probably a surefire Pro Bowler.
What scares me is kind of the Henry Ruggs situation from last year. Like, Ruggs, not exactly similar to Devontae Smith, but kind of similar. They play the same type of game based on
Not
speed.
as dominant, though.
Yeah, and Ruggs didn't do much this year in the NFL, and he was the first wide receiver taken off the board. I don't want to be caught in that situation when there's like a CD Lamb left, a Julio, or not a Julio,
I just
Jerry
think
Jeudy.
it's unnecessary. It's irresponsible to take a wide receiver at this point.
Yeah.
You have a quarterback that is under pressure every play. You have a defensive line that puts no pressure. You have other needs. You got to draft a quarterback later in the draft. You're not going to take him at 7 unless somehow there's 6 teams that somehow don't take Justin Fields before you.
Right.
But you got to go for an offensive tackle or a defensive lineman. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, everybody in the chat right now is saying edge rusher or edge protector at 7, defense.
Yeah.
Are the comments that we're getting.
I'm with Adam. If it ain't Justin Fields, let's wait on the quarterback. We don't need to rush on a receiver because there are a lot of receivers in the draft class. And I feel like
Imagine Justin Herbert had the protection that Stafford had. He would not have the year he had.
Right.
And then everyone would be
Yes.
like, oh, Justin Herbert doesn't look, maybe they made a mistake. There's so many things that go into a quarterback being successful. Look at Sam Darnold. He's had nothing to work with.
And he was supposed to be a really talented
But he
prospect.
showed promise.
Yeah.
But you can't play for the Jets with that shit offensive line and no weapons and expect him to do something.
Oh,
but
look
that's
at Joe
just-
Burrow.
that's just the whole thing. Like, even when we go back to, when's the last successful Ohio State quarterback we've had? It all depends on who they have on their team.
Right. Yeah, it depends on where you get drafted. And,
Who's
literally.
your coach, everything. There's so many
Look what the
different
Ravens did. The
factors.
Ravens believed in Lamar Jackson enough where they changed their whole system around him. And look what the Bengals are. They got Burrow. We all
Right.
love Burrow.
But then they got him hurt because they couldn't protect his
They got him
ass.
hurt because they don't have a goddamn offensive line.
Right.
And that's the problem. I don't care who they draft. You need to take care of the left tackle. You need to get some guards that can pull for the run. And you need edge rushers to put pressure on the quarterback.
Truthfully, I wouldn't want to be the best going into a draft class because you go to the worst team.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you
Unless
could
you leverage
be,
it like or Eli or
You're right.
John Elway.
Right.
Like, I ain't playing there.
Right.
And
But
then-
if you could, I mean, like, being in the middle of that first round is always the best.
Right.
Because you're going to a better team. If you're a quarterback going to the worst team, they're obviously the worst team because they have the worst protection.
Yep.
Depends. Look at Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa was taken 3rd. I believe 2 quarterbacks were taken in front of him. He goes to the Niners. His rookie year, they're in the Super Bowl. So that was a little different because the Niners, we all knew, had a great team. They just lost Jimmy Garoppolo, so they kind of tanked. But
Right.
that doesn't always apply.
Right. Yeah, well, we'll find out come draft day who we're going to take. And if we take Devontae Smith, it's going to be interesting. We'll have a weapon. Don't know
That'll
how
probably be the week I pound the table the most, where we're going to probably have to get a new one.
Good, because we want a new one anyways, Adam. Break this table. Break it anyways, baby.
It just would not make any sense if they go in there. I was just scouring the net, just looking at these mock drafts, and a couple of them of us had it was taking Devontae Smith, and I just don't get that.
Can we acknowledge how stupid the internet is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen these mock drafts?
Which part? Who are we talking
Like,
about?
I
Zach
read them and I
Wilson
get
or who?
upset.
What pissed you off?
Well, this is why Adam started
Dude,
doing power
Bleacher
rankings.
Report has fucking Zach Wilson going 4. How?
Oh, I
How
seen
the
that.
fuck?
Some people have him going 2, man.
Dude, that shit.
No,
Bleacher,
yeah,
hey,
no.
People have the Jets.
Adam, Bleacher Report and CBS Sports.
And then
Dude,
people
fuck
have the
these guys. How do they have jobs? Seriously.
people have the
Dude, there are
Jets
people
at 2
who
taking
don't have
him, Adam.
jobs that could do a better job than
I
that.
swear to you, they do this just so people could talk about them like you are right now. Just to
I'm not
piss
talking
people
about them. I'm
off.
talking how stupid they are.
I know, but it's getting the coverage.
Adam might get mad at this one. SB Nation has us getting Jalen Waddle at 7.
What, but
Fuck you.
so what, is Devontae Smith going to be gone by then? I hope.
Devontae Smith is
Still
they
on the
got
board?
him number 3 to Alabama.
Oh, number 3.
I mean, at number 3 to Miami. I mean.
I thought you were going to
all right.
say Waddle went
They have
before
Jamar
him.
Chase going 3 in one mock draft. Dude. God damn
I mean,
it.
just grab 10 names, throw them at the fucking wall, and there's your top 10.
Yeah.
That's how these guys are doing it.
No, that's what I was telling my friend because they were going.
Experts, guys.
I would-
Experts.
Yes.
I was telling my friend that because me and him were getting into an argument about these lists when it was coming to basketball, and they had Stephen Curry already above Kobe Bryant, and he was just like,
What?
Yeah, on I think it was on a Bleacher Report list from not too long ago, and I said you got to take these lists with discernment because not all of these people making these lists seen some of these players' full careers, and some of these people who make these lists don't even watch sports. They're just
Or they're
content
just a
producers.
dumbass.
I mean, that's it. Like, we got to come up with our own mock draft. You guys
Yeah.
want to do a mock draft tomorrow?
Let's do it.
Like, we'll all come up with our top 10.
I need more than a day to evaluate people, but
No,
yeah. Okay.
no, we come up with it.
it
Come on.
can't be any worse.
Right, I was going to say.
I mean, everybody else does a 3.0, a 4.0, a
Yeah.
21 point.
we could update it, Mel Kiper. Like, you could come out with more.
I don't think we can be any worse than what we're seeing.
You know who's been skyrocketing, though? What's his name? Michigan.
Pay. And that's who I was thinking. If we went on defense, I
Yeah.
would not be mad.
I've seen him going in the top 5, though.
Michigan
Yes.
players translate.
They do.
Especially defensive.
And that's one.
Which is weird. Don Brown's defensive players don't do well in Michigan, but they do well in the league.
Yeah, because they get better coaching when they go to the NFL instead of his dumbass.
Yeah, I don't. Come on, man. Like,
ripping on him so
No.
hard.
Fuck that guy. He deserved to get fired.
Yeah, I understand Don Brown deserves to get fired, but we talked about this, I think, last week. Part of your job as a college coach is to get your players ready for the next level. Michigan, although they may not win at the college level and dominate, they
Defense
fucking
still looks-
translate. Like Chase Winovich, all those guys, Bush, all those guys. When they go to the NFL, Michigan players get run. Look at Gary. Where's he at now? In
Sean
Green
Gary.
Bay.
He's in Green Bay.
Yeah,
Killing us.
at Michigan, he was the #1 overall recruit in the nation. #1. We were so excited to get him. He got here. He really didn't, he was serviceable. Now he's in the league, and he's doing much better. So there's something to be said. Even though Don Brown couldn't get it done on the collegiate level, he prepped his guys for the pros. So I'll bash him for his performance on the field, but you got to at least tip your cap to what he produced in the NFL.
Yeah.
You can take it both ways.
Well, what's the other way, Adam? That he sucks?
He sucked so bad that when they got to the NFL, they instantly became better.
That's how it works normally. Yeah, that's definitely how it works. No, it just shows that Michigan can recruit. They just don't coach them up well. That's really what. That's,
We got the talent. We know we got the talent.
right.
I mean, shoot, DPJ, he was doing pretty good, decent.
Yeah, but they didn't throw it to him enough. Like
Yeah.
DPJ could have been. He could have been.
Yeah, but look
up
at
for the Heisman.
Look at their in college.
In college.
Yeah.
Yeah, in college they didn't use them
sure.
as much. They tried like 2 deep balls or 1 a game, and that was it. Like that's not Michigan's offense.
I just don't understand how their players just on both sides of the ball, they don't, well, except for quarterback, they do better in the league than they do at the school. I don't get it. I don't know.
It's just they're preparing them for the next level, which is what college is supposed to do. So
They
that's
should
why I have a rough
preparing
time
them to beat
hating on
Ohio
them.
State.
What's that?
They should be preparing them to beat Ohio State instead of giving up 60 fucking points a game.
Yeah, but then you look at all the Ohio State guys that go pro, and like it's on par.
I know. I'm talking on the college level, not who translates.
No, they should. Yeah. I'm sure they want to beat Ohio State, but Ohio State turns out some great athletes too, but they also turn out a lot of busts.
J.K. Dobbins, Zeke.
Are you calling them busts or just turning them out?
No, in a good way.
Oh, okay. Well, I know you hate Zeke.
Yeah. I don't hate Zeke. I hate his contract.
Yeah. Well, and you think Tony Pollard could do just as well if he got the same carries in that offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Dallas line.
Big
So-
boys.
It's getting old, though. It's getting old.
It is.
And now you have a Zeke who has just regressed. I don't know, man. I hate his contract. If it wasn't so goddamn expensive, I wouldn't mind it. What do you think, Corey? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. It's just Zeke. I think
It's not Zeke's fault. Don't get me wrong. It's Jerry Jones' dumbass for giving him the money.
Yeah,
but
it's
Feed him. Feed him.
he's not playing up to how much he's getting paid.
his standards.
Right. Well, okay, so we talked about the Heisman. We talked about the Lions potentially getting the Heisman winner. And then we get to see the Heisman winner play in the college football championship game against the team we were just talking about, Ohio State Buckeyes. You guys ready for this game?
Heisman. How was it even in the Heisman running?
Who?
Justin Fields.
Who?
Because he didn't have enough
Because he only
games
played
this
6
year?
games?
Yeah.
You think that's why? You think it was like the amount of yards, the amount of touchdowns, and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
sure.
think that's fair to guys who played a full season. It's not fair.
Yeah. But
I would've
I'm
been pissed if
excited
Trevor
for this
Lawrence
game
won it.
nonetheless, though.
Yeah, this game's going to be better than I thought it would be.
Yes.
I'm more excited for this than if Clemson would have been playing again.
Oh yeah, it's like I was like almost watching Golden State versus Cleveland year after year after year. You want to see some parity in the national championship, and we finally got it. And the Big Ten has representation, and even though it's Ohio freaking State,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna root for them. Even though I do have them winning, I honestly do have them winning. I'm not gonna root for them. I just hope they don't get blown out.
Yeah, well, that's all you hope to see anyways. And that's kind of what I was hoping against Clemson was, I hope this is a close game, a good game, and Ohio State showed out and blew out Clemson. So
Yeah.
I'll take a blowout if it's Ohio State blowing out Alabama. I don't think I've ever seen. Well, Clemson kind of took it to them a couple years ago, but outside of that, I don't think I've ever seen it.
I think I said 35-21.
That's what you think?
Yeah, that's what I said the other
Wow.
day. 35-21. I think they're gonna get it done.
Do you think this, if Justin Fields has another good game like he did last time, that he moves back ahead of Zach Wilson?
He has to.
How the fuck is he not in front of him already?
He has to.
Listen, man, I'm just going by what I see.
Honestly, I don't think Zach Wilson really is going to get drafted as high as people think.
Really?
How?
Because this happens every year. Like, there's a darling that the NFL falls in love with that, he started to have a good run down the stretch. Like, this is the guy that's going to, like, look at Mitch Trubisky, man.
Yeah.
Dude played at North Carolina, and nobody knew who the fuck Mitch Trubisky was. But all
You
of a
know
sudden
what'd be
he comes
amazing,
out
Joey?
And the Bears are trading up to 2.
The best situation for Zach Wilson is to get drafted by San Francisco at 12.
Ooh.
Or just in the second or third round. That way the pressure's not on. But he's got to get drafted to the right team. If he goes to one of these bad teams, good luck. That's a disaster waiting to happen.
They are comparing him to Joe Montana.
Is that fucking Joe Montana, man?
I love that I love your love-hate with Zach Wilson because a couple weeks ago, Adam was like, I like this kid. He'd be a great steal in the fourth round,
fourth round,
something
though.
like that. And then all of a sudden I see him on the news. I was like, that's the dude you were telling me about. They want him to go top 5. And Adam's just like, what? What is going on?
Adam said third, fourth round, not third, fourth overall.
Yeah.
So Adam liked him, but now he doesn't love him there, which is it's funny to me. How I just think it's funny.
And I'm not knocking him as a player.
I know you're not.
It's just I don't want to take him in the top 10. No.
Do a lot of those teams need quarterbacks, though, that are on the board in the first top 10?
Yes.
So that's what it is. I mean, I feel like it's just going to come down to teams needing quarterbacks. That's the only reason why Zach Wilson will go that early.
I'm a big believer, Joey. If you need a quarterback and you really believe that that's the guy, you do whatever it takes to get him. Having said that, just evaluating Zach Wilson, he's not a top 10 pick.
Yeah. Corey, you got some breaking news?
Don't say Lions hired coach.
Killian
Don't
news?
fucking tell me they didn't get Salah.
Killian.
Killian what?
Oh.
Breaking news, Killian Hayes has a labral tear in his hip, and he might be out for the season.
Oh. Ooh. I told you that shit looked bad, Joey.
I looked at this play, and I was like, what even happened? I didn't even see
He's
it.
out 4 to 6 months. They
4 to 6 months?
They're
He's
saying
out
that
for the season,
they're
possibly.
saying the injury could be 4 to 6 months to recover.
Fuck this, man.
Man, that hurts.
Fuck you, Corey.
Yeah.
That's
Corey,
why I got real silent over here. I had to do some double checking on that.
I love how fish in the background. Wow, that's till June 6th.
Man, so Killian Hayes potentially out for the season,
Potentially out
out
for the
at
season.
minimum 4 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
We didn't even get to see what we needed out of him yet.
I mean, we were going to talk about the Pistons a little later, but we might as well
move
slide
that up.
into that now.
Let's move that up.
Where does this leave the Pistons? And let's tweet that out and stuff,
Yeah,
too.
I am.
Let's
I'm
get
on
that
it.
out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
I
ahead
got
and okay, cool. Yeah, just Sham Charania of The Athletic has a labral tear. As we all seen, I told you he landed pretty funky. But as far as where it leaves the Pistons,
Derrick Rose?
Derrick Rose has
you
to
can't
be
trade
the-
him now.
I mean, yeah, you can't trade him in and I don't know.
Sadiq Bey better get 30 minutes for the rest of the whole fucking season.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him under 30 minutes for one game.
This was the one player that we couldn't afford to do this.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, this is the one player that we were expecting him to grow throughout this season and become the guy next year. And now next year is the year that he's going to have the NBA growth.
To be fair, this has happened before in the NBA, and it's worked out sometimes it hasn't.
Oh, it's Steph
you saw
Curry.
Ben Simmons. Yeah, I mean,
Steph had
yeah,
major
there are
ankle
players
issues
that miss
early.
time, and they can use that to develop their body and get some weight on them and get used to the NBA, but it's not good, man. That sucks.
And then it's like you look at just the first picks for Detroit teams. You see Jeff Okuda, what happened to him?
Yeah.
You see Killian Hayes now, what happened to him?
This is why I constantly stress it's not about where you're picking. It's about who you're picking. Like, I know people cry about losing games or winning games and not getting the proper draft picks, but this is, man.
In the NBA, it's a bit different.
This hurt. This
No,
one
in
hurt.
the NFL, totally different. In the NFL, you can find your franchise quarterback in the 6th round. Like, it just depends. But in the NBA, you have a top 3 pick. That's usually a guy that's starting and averaging 25 points a game for you if you nail the pick.
Man, I knew when he went down, like, The way he went down on that hip, this is going to be weird. It kind of reminded me of like the Bo Jackson, the way he went down. It was just kind of like a stomp hip, and it stayed put, and then he collapsed on it. And it was a non-contact injury. Anytime you see a non-contact injury, that's when you know it's probably serious.
Yeah, that is
depressing.
That
I
is
don't want to
taking
start
the
my
air
Wednesday
out of the
like
show
this.
this morning. We got puppies coming in later, though, with the Detroit Dog Rescue.
Puppies?
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll
What the fuck, man? Dr. Dre, now Killian Hayes?
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
God, yeah, we didn't even talk about that yet either. Dr. Dre had aneurysm and is in ICU. He's doing okay. But, man, 2021, we're not starting this shit this year. This is what happened in 2020. Like, David Stern went, Kobe went, bunch of weird shit, wildfires, World War III starting. Like, we're not starting out the year like this. We're not taking Dr. Dre. We're not losing Killian Hayes forever. Like, 2021, get your shit together. We're not doing this again. We just went through 365 of bullshit. I'm not doing this again.
So we got, DeLon Wright. He's a point guard, even though he's been starting at the 2-guard spot. So I'm guessing that means we'll see some Saban Lee.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, we did have him. I mean,
all right.
I mean that's
Nothing
the only.
you're gonna tell me right now.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think we go at on point guard unless we go sign a free agent or
Think we could trade for Halliburton?
Well, you know what?
Killian Hayes?
He hasn't played the last couple of games. He's injured too. So I don't know if it's as serious as Killian. But
Right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look right now. I don't know where that leaves the Pistons. Like I said, they're still going to need
think
another
it's
point
fine.
guard.
If we're honest, guys don't turn into stars typically till like year 3, year 4. Superstars probably year 5, year 6.
You're 12.
There's time. No, there's time, man.
No,
But
I
it
know
sucks.
there's
It's
time.
so depressing.
I know there's time, but this was part of the hope we went into the season, like watching him grow.
I want to
and
watch rookies all year play.
being a part of this process, and like I wanted to be able in 4 years to look back and be like, man, remember Killian's first year, like how he started out the season having a rough 8 games, then he ended the season on a tear, like MVP numbers to end the season. Like that was the dream that was playing out in my head, and now it's just wow, no more Killian Hayes to talk about for a long time.
And that's the thing, too, is like we didn't even have that opportunity. I mean, obviously it was on him. We didn't really get to see him perform to what we wanted. But it's just now, where do we go from here? I mean, Saban Lee, a lot of people have been wanting to see him because Killian wasn't playing up to what we wanted. But it's like, what was he, the 40th pick
Sada
in the
jinxed
draft?
him.
Yeah, can we?
I swear,
can we,
Sada.
Can we
I
sign
blame
Sada,
Sada.
baby? Sada, baby, we need you.
Sada's got to go run point now.
Yeah,
I'm going to text him.
I
I'm
was-
going to see if we can get him on.
I was gonna say, call Sada right now and see how he feels about Killian Hayes being done.
Hey, maybe he was foreshadowed. Maybe he really can't be Killian now.
Sada took care of Killian. My goodness. Okay, well that was some depressing news. And the Pistons play tonight against the Bucks, who they got kind of trained on last time they played the Bucks. 30
All right,
points.
Giannis over under 45 points.
Oof. Under. I'm gonna go under.
Under, but not by much.
He had 43 last game. So, I don't know. He had 30 in the first half. He very easily could have had 90 in that game had he put in the effort. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. What are we going to do? I don't even know what to do right now, how to talk about the Pistons. We got our Pistons pregame show tonight. We got everything going on.
Yes.
So, Killian Hayes, you heard it here first. Corey broke it. He's out for the season. Ouch.
I mean, it's on Saban Lee now to step up.
Yeah.
It really is.
It really is. But
He looked good at Vanderbilt, and now's his time to really show in the NBA. All the trolls on social media have been saying, screw Killian, put in Saban Lee, put in Saban Lee. Well, now's the time.
Now you got your chance.
Yeah, now's
I
the
don't
time.
think they're trolls. I just think they're idiots.
They're not idiots because, I mean, the thing is they're just acting too
What?
fast because Killian has not
Yeah,
performed.
they're
to what-
idiots.
Yeah, but
What, 5 games we're going to knock Killian Hayes? Oh, he's a bust. Come on.
yeah, I agree with
Fucking
you on
idiots.
that. I'm not saying he deserves what he's been
They're
getting,
idiots.
but this
Just
sucks.
give me their usernames. I'll just go after them and call them
There's
idiots.
a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. I think, and in that aspect, I think they're part idiot, part troll. I think a lot of people just like to say stuff to get a reaction, or they honestly just watch
Fucking idiots.
They watch idiots and just regurgitate crap.
They regurgitate
crap.
idiots. Yeah, that's pretty much what they do.
You think that overseas ball was a little bit too weak? Can't handle that NBA grind?
No, I don't think that has
Luka
anything to do
Doncic
with
did
that.
just fine.
What about the pace of this season with so many games, and no breaks?
I think what it is you're seeing a lot of different people either get injured or veterans taking more rest than normal because nobody had a real training camp. So everybody doesn't have their legs under them yet. They're not really conditioned the way they should be to go out there and ramp it up. So
Courts were closed. 100% COVID messed them up because they weren't able to practice and get in shape like they normally are.
Because it's sports, so people are going to get injured. It's just that players are getting injured in a lot of sports at an alarming rate.
Can we do something to make me happy right now? I'm just unhappy.
Puppies are going to be here in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, the puppies will be here soon. But Adam, can we fast forward a little bit in the show and go to the high school kid that broke the backboard? Like, I need something to lift my spirits
You
right
said
now.
broke a leg or something like that. I was like,
no. This is like, we watched this video. I've watched it about 100 times. It could be my new favorite thing. Not only because of the dunk that the kid has, the ref. You gotta watch the ref in this video. And like I said, this news crushed me this morning, man. Like I was invested in watching Killian grow this year. I was literally invested.
I see it. He's on the verge. I see it. Next game, he's gonna shine.
Shit. Yeah, we watching it? Oh, there it is. I love that, man.
I love that he comes up like this.
Yeah, keep this on loop a couple times. Look at it. Now watch the ref. Watch the ref right there.
Hey, Corey, he's white, baby.
Look at that. The ref goes like this. You never see a ref just dab it up like that. Look at this. Look at this right here.
Look at the ref. Bam. And then he goes
We needed a white guy to do that, man.
You know what? I might lose all credibility in basketball right now with this statement, but I honestly thought they stopped making the backboard's glass. I thought it was just like a really thick.
Oh no, you can still shatter a backboard, especially.
Okay.
Well, this is high school; they're cheaper.
Okay.
But the thing about this is, I've seen a high school basketball backboard get broken before, and there's nothing you could do. It takes like 2 hours for them to change out the rim. Like the game's just over. Like that dude just ended the game. And the ref, watch the ref. The ref's my favorite part. Look,
He got his approval.
like, yeah, my dude, my dude.
I mean, come on. How many times has he seen that happen, do you think, in his life?
Never. Especially that close. Like, yeah, no, I thought the NBA definitely, after Shaq, what was that, 93 when he first came into the league?
That was different.
They changed. He was like, oosh.
It went like on a hydraulic almost.
Dude, I want that feeling. Like, could we have a rim that, like, we, like, break a little bit, so all I got to do is lower it, obviously, down to, like, 7 feet, and then I'm going to just go up there and just slam it.
We should do that, man. I'm down. Those videos where somebody walks up behind you and then you just dunk on them, we could start doing those around here.
Yeah.
But thank you, Adam. Can we play that? Can you play that one more time? Or is it off? Is it gone?
No, I'm not going to play for you. That's too much.
It makes me happy, man. I need something to make me happy after that.
I didn't mean to damper the mood. One of our loyal commenters, Fremont, shout out to Fremont. He posted something. I'm like, I read something about that. Let me double check it.
The Killian thing.
Yeah, the Killian thing, and I looked it up and
yeah. Shout out to Speakeasy Sports, always keeping it on the grind.
Quote of the day.
Yeah, just one more.
He's
time.
white. He's white.
Adam's just shocked that a white boy can do this. Oh, man. Look at that.
He didn't even know what to do. Look at that ref, man.
That will always crack me up, the ref. And look at the people in the stands.
Hey, man, he was getting his Brent Berry on.
That dude is a legend at his high school now. Legend at his high school. Like, he's going to go down. In 40 years, they're going to be talking about that.
They're going to rename the gym after him.
Right.
Oh, that was at home, too. Imagine if that was away and he just broke the rim.
Oh, my God.
Who pays for that?
The school.
The school got to pay for that, right?
Yeah. Actually, we do. Taxes, baby. right. So, yeah, that guy just cost us money.
Right.
But still, happy. I love that video. I could watch that thing a million times a day and watch a different person each time and watch their reaction to it. So thank you, Adam, for busting me out of my little slump there with the Killian news. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to look at Tom Brady's massive freaking New York City apartment that he's selling for $37 million.
Oh, my gosh.
Welcome to Grow Green, the green standard for garden supplies here in Michigan over the past 10 years. We offer the best gardening and lawn care products and have an extremely knowledgeable staff to help you create your dream garden or make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Shop the store located in Whitmore Lake or online at growgreenmi.com. Delivery and curbside pickup available. Grow Green, making Michigan greener one grower at a time.
We wake up every day with a choice. Keep going down the same unfulfilling path or start chasing the life we dream about. At Northwestern Tech, we want to make that choice easier by allowing you to keep working your job while training for a real career in heating and cooling. And our hands-on program is only 10.5 months. So getting in the field and building a career and actually waking up with a purpose could be a lot easier than you think. Northwestern Tech, the HVAC school that works.
So Tom Brady is a winner, right? He wins at everything he does, right?
Yes.
I mean, we've seen it in the NFL. We've seen it with
His wife.
the women he impregnates. Not only his wife. Don't forget about Bridget Moynihan, baby.
Yeah?
Like, she is a badass, and he that was his side chick that he had a kid with.
Man,
like
Tom Brady is no other word besides GOAT for Tom Brady.
Right, that's the craziest thing. Like, people talk about Tom Brady and his family with Giselle. They always forget about his extra family with Bridget Moynihan that he had about the same time as Giselle. Like, they're almost the same age, his boys.
I had it was funny. Remember when they said that, what was his name? Bruce Arians? Not Bruce Arians. Man, I can't remember his name now. Bill O'Brien.
Okay.
Bill O'Brien was getting on DeAndre Hopkins about his baby mamas, and everybody forgets that Tom Brady has one as well.
Because Tom's so slick
Slick
about
with
it. Like, nobody...
forget it.
And he had his with a movie star. Like, not just some thought he met at the club. Like, a movie star.
Yup.
And she's cool with it. You know, like, Tom Brady's sperm is good for anybody. It's like that one lady. You have good sperm.
Yeah.
I love that video.
The best interview in the world.
But yeah, Tom Brady, he's won at pretty much everything he's done. When he was at Michigan, he wasn't beating out Drew Henson for that job, but I think he's had the better pro career. I think we can argue that.
Just a little bit.
I'm trying to see where you're going with this, though.
I don't know. That's debatable.
Yeah, it's debatable. I mean, yeah, Drew Henson did have that run with the Cowboys for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's
I
tough.
don't know. It's tough, man. You know.
But either way, so Tom Brady not only wins at football, life, pregnant women, babies, all that good stuff, he also wins at real estate. So he bought this apartment for $20 million, I think like 8 years ago.
Damn, an apartment for $20 million?
It's in downtown Manhattan. It's a beautiful apartment. Like, they see the Statue of Liberty outside of their door. It's an amazing apartment. We have a video of it, a kind of walkthrough video of it.
I love these. I
yeah.
love these celebrity home walkthroughs.
Yeah, well, this is when he first bought it too, because some of the licensing on the other videos weren't cooperating.
Wait, what is it on there?
It's.
Was it the top one?
I believe it's the penthouse. Yeah, he has the penthouse of this entire building, and there's the workout room. Like, we'll just take a little tour. But he bought it for $20 million. He's selling it for $37 million.
What the hell is this?
By my math, that's $17 million increase.
Which is not a bad investment.
No, it's
Not at all.
almost doubling your money.
It literally doubled.
Yeah.
Oh my
Look at
goodness.
this. Yeah. This is what you could get for $37 million. Not that I'll ever have $37
Can we pitch in?
million.
You guys want to pitch in?
Right. Well, look at it. It's right on the river. It's right there. You get to see.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at that, man. So, not only is Tom Brady winning in life, he winning in money.
Oh, my
money.
goodness.
So, my question to you guys is, do you love Tom Brady?
I love him. I literally have a man crush on Tom Brady.
Do you?
You have to.
Yeah.
He's my
Tom
goat.
Brady.
Look at that. Like, can you imagine waking up to that?
That would do it for me right there, because I like to have my friends over a lot, and that outside right there does it for me. I'll be throwing all kind of crazy parties out there on that terrace.
I like to have my
Flip, man, come on over.
Bring them.
I have my friends over a lot, so yeah, we'd be sitting on that terrace.
Man, Corey's a real one, because you get a $37 million home, and the first thing he thinks of is his boys.
Right, bringing his boys over to party in it.
I love to entertain all my friends and family. That's the only reason I really want a big crib.
Right.
To
Just
entertain
to
family.
entertain.
Right. You're going to sit in one room on your own. But
It's funny, this dude Charlie in the chat right now on Facebook says Tom Brady isn't even the biggest bread maker in his household.
that's
true.
That's the crazy
So
thing.
yeah, maybe we're giving a little too much credit to Tom Brady and not enough to Giselle, because I'm sure she pitched in and did halvies on that thing.
Yeah, Giselle, her endorsements and her makeup deals, that's crazy.
she gets like
money.
30 something million.
Well,
a year.
yeah, and beyond that, she's just a massive star in her own right, like globally, not just here in America. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a Brazilian supermodel.
Yeah, but like you look at that place and it's just, you think of an apartment
Right. 37 million.
for that much money. Oh, like who gets that after Tom Brady?
What else could you do with $37 million? What else would you do with $37 million
Dude,
if you had it right now?
you throw $1 million at me, and I'm going to far exceed anything I've ever wanted to do.
You throw $1 million at me right now, I'm retiring and I'm traveling the world. Like,
Yeah.
just period. Like, that's it.
Yeah, throw $1 million at me. I'm probably going to invest. I'm going to just invest.
Okay, but we've already dumbed this down. Now we're just talking $1 million. 37 million, guys. Like, I know we can't comprehend $1 million, but let's try to do this. 37 million. What you doing? Are you getting your PJ right off the rip? Like, what are you doing?
I'm going to be honest. You know how people say that, oh, I'm going to do this with this money, I'm going to do this with this money. I really do not know what I would do with 37 million. I really don't, because it's like, I know what I could do with $1 million, because I can just, in my mind, I'm able to kind of
never got that far.
Our brains can't even comprehend
but I can't
it.
comprehend 37 million. I think I would honestly be a little bit uncomfortable having that much money. I mean, I
would you keep it in your underwear?
Oh, nah. Yeah, y'all wouldn't see me again if that happened. I'd come up missing.
Joey, what are you doing with your $37 million?
I mean, definitely traveling is on the list, but for me, one thing that I do love, and I could agree with Corey on this, is I love to host. I've never really had the place to do that, because in my tiny apartment in the middle of nowhere, no one ever wanted to come over, and now being at my parents' house, I'm not inviting anybody over.
I'd come party at your parents' house, bro.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things that is like, I mean, you got to walk downstairs. My mom always chilling in the kitchen, and I love you, Mom, but you got to walk past the kitchen to go downstairs to the basement. So it's like,
yeah.
you got to come walk in, chill with Mom for a little bit, talk with Mom, drink some tea.
This
And then
just
you could go
shows me
down.
how dumb I really am sometimes. Adam will agree with this just without even hearing what I'm going to say next. So I was like, 37 million, I'm going to go get me a Gulfstream, like a G6 or something like that. Those are 65 million.
Wow.
I can't even fucking afford my PJ. So, yeah, like, while you
Damn,
guys
it's
are
that
trying
much?
to spend your million, I'm trying to figure out how to get an extra 30.
So you need another 30. So we gave you 37, and now you need another 30.
Well, yeah, and then I got to pay the pilot, I got to pay the gas, I got to pay the storage,
So
I got to
another
pay
35 mil is what
Yeah,
you need.
so I need roughly
You write that
100.
off. You write that off on your taxes, man. What are you talking about?
I'll take that as a depreciation loss. That's what I can do.
I could see you. Nah, bro, I don't want that 37 mil. It's not enough for me.
So $37 million, I don't know what I would do. I mean, one thing that I would love to do and I've always wanted to do is like buy up a whole block in Detroit that's like kind of run down and like just build like 4 great houses for me and my boys. Like that would be awesome to have our own block.
That would be dope. I like it.
Right in Indian Village or Palmer
that'd
Park
be
or somewhere
sweet.
in those neighborhoods.
You know, it's crazy. Could have did it about a decade ago when they were selling our houses for like $1.
Oh,
Literally.
yeah. No, I got some of them.
Right.
Joey will tell you, I got some of
you
them
got a few.
houses.
Oh,
I bought 6 of them.
How jealous are you?
I'm mad.
I'm
Yeah.
serious.
I'm mad.
I asked Joey to go in with me. I asked so many people
No,
to
you
go in
didn't.
with me.
I was just after that part.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, because what year did you do it?
Like 2015,
Was it
14?
15?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, no, I literally was seeking investors to buy a bunch of property, tear down the shitty houses, and at least turn them into parks. Like nothing else but flat land. And nobody really jumped on board, but literally I was buying houses for $300. $300.
Yeah.
Now they're worth like 10 G's. Like, not that they're great houses.
Wait,
but
hold up. So you're comparing yourself to Tom Brady right now. Wow.
Well, Joey.
So let's do the math on that.
I buy
Let me
$600
do the math.
houses.
Let me get a pen. Where's the pen?
I mean, I did get a better return. I just not as big of an investment.
So paid 300, made 10,000.
Yes.
Freaking Tom Brady over here.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. What's up, Bridget Moynihan? You want another baby? So yeah, we just wanted to kind of walk through that apartment. It absolutely beautiful place. Obviously, $37 million. If you got it, go get it. Invite us over. Corey will bring his boys, and we can come party.
Oh yeah, we're about to tear it down.
So yeah, I mean, we got Michigan playing tonight against Minnesota, and we got puppies in the room next door that we're gonna get to in about 4 minutes. Yeah, we are getting a little distracted. But Michigan, Minnesota tonight. Michigan gonna stay hot, Corey?
They are. I don't see the train stopping anytime soon. Juwan has those guys as playing at the level he said he was in his press conference last year when he got introduced. So
Yep.
I don't see it slowing down anytime.
And
No.
this is also the best competition they've had all year too.
Right.
So Minnesota, I think,
their
is
biggest test.
16,
Minnesota 16.
and Michigan's 10.
Yep.
So this is going to be a good test for us to finally showcase what the Juwan Howard program got.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see them play tonight. Since we're not going to be able to watch Killian Hayes, I'll watch some other young ballers tonight.
Damn it.
I know, man.
Ooh, so we're gonna be, at least we got something to flip between back and forth in the middle of the commercials.
Yeah. No, we can do that for sure.
Heck yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And the best part is you can see all the commercials thanks to Dr. Yaldo.
Yes, I can. I see them in clarity. I don't just see these commercials. I see them in clarity. And I got to just thank Dr. Yaldo because he's been life-changing for myself. Stick literally was worse than legally blind. I don't even know what that is.
I was almost legally blind.
You were worse. Honestly, you were horrible.
They told me I was one step away from being legally blind.
And it's just the quickest thing in the world. It's 5 minutes to change your life forever. And we both have 20/15 vision, which is our superpower.
Yep.
So that's the guy you got to call right now for a free evaluation at 1-800-398-EYES, 1-800-398-EYES. And also these eyes, they got me looking at these puppies, man.
Yeah, we can see them from across the room. I can see the little spots on their bellies. So yeah, let's bring them on. Come
That's
on
not
over,
a
Detroit
spot
Dog
on his belly.
Rescue.
That's
Corey,
something
they're
else.
gonna hop on this mic if you want to slide off.
Hey, Corey. Hi, guys.
Hi. We don't have the
How
lapels
are you?
anymore, so we don't have to stand super close. Corey, if you
Cool,
want to
awesome.
head on
Want
over
a
there.
puppy? Thanks, Fish. Fish is the best. He brings us in. I mean, he is like full concierge service.
Fish is an amazing human being. Not only is he helping you guys out, he's in the chats. He's talking to all the fans.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, we love Fish.
Yeah.
And Fish loves puppies. Joey, what you doing to that puppy?
Oh, no, he scared the crap out of me.
Are these the same ones from last week?
These are not the same ones. Isn't that funny? They look a lot alike, but this is Panda and Bessie. One wants to go to you.
Panda.
So if everybody
Panda,
hasn't been
Panda,
watching,
Panda.
like every Wednesday, we're Detroit Dog Rescue.
Yep.
I'm Christina, and thank you guys so much for having us on again. We have 2 new puppies, and then next week we're gonna start bringing you guys the big dogs. We think you're ready for the big dogs.
Ready
but,
for the big dogs.
You know, it's the new year. We got to start off with some new babies.
Heck
and
yeah.
This is Panda and Bessie.
Hi, Bessie.
They are rat terrier mixes. So for all the people
You're not a rat.
living in the cute condos up and down Woodward, these guys are only going to be like 35, 40 pounds.
Oh, nice.
So
What are you doing to him, Stick?
They're soft.
They're energetic though. So those terrier mixes are energetic. They want to go. They want to sniff. They want to wear sweaters and be cute and wear Woodward sports swag. So these guys are.
we got to do that.
Yeah, every time. We should get some collars.
We're gonna, we're gonna get some cool stuff made for sure for these Wednesdays. But these guys are ready to go, ready for adoption.
So, yeah, I mean, for everybody who doesn't know, this is Detroit Dog Rescue. You guys are a no-kill dog shelter.
Are we the first and only no-kill shelter in the city of Detroit?
That is awesome. Corey's just dropping dogs over there. Corey just dropped the damn dog.
Come on, Corey.
And just everything that you do, Christina, and your team for these dogs. And the best part is we see Stick even adopting a show dog, Woody.
It
show
was
dog.
amazing. So it was like the perfect match. I think it was the second dog I brought in, and
Yes.
I instantly knew. I was like, hold the application, Stick is in love.
I saw him come in here. I saw him be super social with everybody and super
Yeah.
nice. Do you know more of Woody's backstory? Like, where did you find him and all that stuff?
So I can look in his file, but Woody actually came to us with the help of Harbaugh Humane. It was a rescue that we did with they're our West Side partners on the west side of the state because we partner with everybody.
So he's a
and
West Sider.
He's a West Sider
Okay.
for sure. You know, he's got that West Side temperament, but
Yeah.
no, he's
Bougie.
a West Side, a little bit. You know, but he was a stray.
Okay.
And came in with a group of other dogs that day.
It's like a pack
And,
of strays.
Well, just what they had picked up that day.
Okay.
So I'll find out more for you. But
Yeah, please
he
do,
was
because
just
people
like a
ask
loving
me
man.
all the time, like, and his temperament, he's such a great dog. Like,
Yeah.
he's very friendly. I took him over to my family's house for Christmas. He,
Mm-hmm.
like, sat there. He was very nice.
People's person.
Yeah, he's
People's puppy.
People puppy.
Yeah.
He's great.
So what happened with a dog like him is what people try to do is they tried to make these things called pocket pit bulls because everybody wanted like a pit bull, but they wanted a smaller version. So they took like Boston Terriers and Wiener dogs
Corgis,
and
yeah.
corgis and mixed them with pit bulls. And what we're seeing now are these weird He's not weird, but these smaller mixes of pits. So.
Oh no, he's weird. He's perfectly weird. You can call my dog weird. That's why I fell in love with him. Because I'm weird.
No, you guys are the perfect match.
Yes.
That's what you are.
Yes.
So he's perfect. I mean, I brought him in here, and like I said, dude, he's gonna be the perfect show dog. I can't wait till tailgating starts. Dude.
Yes.
He is going to, we're going to have Woody's tailgate party with the DDR truck and the Woodward sports truck, and we're going to make it happen.
Heck yeah.
So if you're looking for a puppy or somebody that's looking for a puppy, these little guys are available right now. I'm going to set them down.
And look at them. They're ready to go, man. They want a backyard.
Corey, take a picture real quick of us with these puppies. We need one.
And if you want to help out, go to DetroitDogRescue.com. You can donate as little as $5, feed these guys for a week, right? A whole week will feed this guy. $5.
And we want to start a club. We have a reoccurring donation section. So if you do a $5 reoccurring donation every month, we're going to come up with a cool Woodward Sports name for that, for those donors, and do something cool on our website this year. So
that is awesome. Okay.
These guys are ready to go.
Are they buddies? Are they friends?
They're sisters.
Oh, they're sisters. Okay.
Yeah, so they like to hang out together, but would do great separately in homes, and they just love people. They love other dogs. They're in a foster now with 2 other big dogs.
And your fosters are amazing. That's another thing I wanted to say about Woody. Like, he was already well trained. He's well mannered. He's been great in the house. The cat thing will come along.
Yeah,
that's just different for him, so we understand that.
Yeah, and we always. You can go and get any dog you want, and that's great. I'm always happy when you rescue a dog, but we really pride ourselves, and we have a 1% return rate. So it's like, I want to make sure the dog is a perfect match for you, and that you enjoy your experience with Detroit Dog Rescue and your dog.
Well, he's getting neutered today, so.
Yes, I know. I saw him on the surgical list this morning, and we're taking, like we do for every dog, extra special care of our show dog over there.
Well, thank you very much for bringing them in.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. And thank you to everyone that donated treats and money. The dogs had a great Christmas because of Woodward Sports. And
awesome.
You know what? We're just so excited. So thank you.
And make sure if you need a puppy today or you need a big dog, which they're going to bring in next week, which is awesome, go get one from the Detroit Dog Rescue. They're great people. They handled the dogs with care. They turn them over to you in great shape. It's not like you're getting something that's going to be hard to manage and you got to rehabilitate it. Like, you guys do a great job rehabilitating these animals.
We take care of all the vetting, so you're not adopting a dog that's going to cost you, $4,000 off the bat.
Right.
Vetting. We take care of that for you, thanks to our. Look at this. Okay, someone's got to get a picture of that.
Trying to get this.
That's a Valentine's Day mugshot right there.
Joey got both of them up there.
Aww.
This should be my new Tinder profile pic.
He's a babe magnet. Check that out.
There you go.
Wait, I'm not on Tinder.
I'm not on Tinder.
I love it. Well, thank you guys so much. We'll let you get back to the sports.
One last thing. Happy early birthday.
Well, thank you. Oh, thank you guys so much. And we'll be hanging with the dogs for my birthday like we do every year.
Nice.
Thank you. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Cool, and we got an idea I want to talk to you about.
Ooh.
We'll talk about maybe doing our own Woodward Sports Puppy Bowl.
Yeah.
What?
And
you just made my year. That's the best birthday present ever. You just made my year.
So we'll talk about that.
It's been a dream of ours.
During the Super Bowl,
my
how the Animal Planet does the Puppy Bowl. Maybe we'll live stream these guys playing on a mini field or something.
Well, I can tell you we got about 25 puppies coming in next month from a large-scale rescue.
They said next week.
Oh, wow.
Next month, and we'll make it happen. So we'll chat.
All right. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Thank you guys so much.
We love you, Christina.
Yeah. Detroit Dog Rescue, such good people, do such great things for the city. And, today's show's been great. Not only did you hang out with Sada Baby, like an institution of Detroit, we got Detroit Dog Rescue in here, an institution of Detroit. Like, this is what this is supposed to be about, man. Helping out the city.
That's what the network's all going to be, too.
Yep, helping out the city as they help us out, because we're growing fast, and we got big news coming next month, too.
Some big news.
Probably later this month. Never mind, not next month. Later this month.
Probably the biggest network news we've had.
Yeah. So.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Get ready, Corey. Hold on to your butts. So Joey, do you want to get into Dumbass of the Day a little bit early today?
Yeah. So this Dumbass of the Day, it's got a video. Art, do you have the video over there? This is a great one because So, the porch pirates have been real big, especially Christmas time. And it sucks when a porch pirate, it's actually great when a porch pirate gets caught.
Yeah, I love it.
So watch this video real quick. I want Art to show it.
Yeah, it's done. You're done.
You see this guy getting caught up.
Have you ever seen the glitter bomb ones when they hit him with the glitter bombs? And then they open the package and the glitter. Look at him, he got stuck in the freaking
You're done. Cops is coming.
Escaping.
Cops is coming.
Can you help me? A little help?
And it's like, dude,
Oh,
snap. Like, you had one job.
Right.
One job. And you get caught up like that, and I feel him.
Well, the problem is when you drive a fucking roller skate, it doesn't help when you're trying to get through snow.
Right.
Trying to get out.
So wait. Let me- He pulled up in the driveway.
Yep, to steal. And
That's a rookie porch pirate. We got to talk about that.
Dumbass of the day.
That's a rookie
That's
porch
what threw
pirate.
me off. I'm like, wait a minute. He pulled up into the driveway.
Hey, pretend like you're walking a dog or something. Go grab a couple packages and go on with your day.
Listen, it's a lesson learned. He'll be better next time. As long as he doesn't repeat his mistake, he's fine.
But it's funny seeing his little ass car on the top of a snowbank.
So yeah, that's our dumbass of the day. And Joey, you were asking me what my T-shirt meant earlier.
Yes, the T-shirt. What? I see the D.
Detroit disc golf, man. Do you guys ever? Am I the only one in here that disc golfs?
Corey, have you ever disc golfed? I've never done it. I feel like it's a fish thing. Fish probably done it.
Fish? Have you fish golfed? I have not. Fish golfed. Art, I know you have. You're a hipster type kind of kid.
Yeah, I love getting high and going and playing disc golf.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with it too.
It's the best thing ever. Like just getting out in the woods with some friends and just getting high and playing disc golf.
Yeah.
How much game, what
so
is
many
it? Is it the thing that's got like the little basket?
Yeah, you throw it's just like golf. You have a tee box, you throw off, and you throw into this basket with a disc. It's like a heavy disc.
Okay. So how do you win? What do you got to do?
It's like golf strokes. Like for every toss.
But they
is
have
one.
different like weights too for the disc.
Yeah,
so
and
like
thicknesses. There's putters, there's drivers, there's mid-range. Like it's a deal. And when guys are good at it, it's amazing. Like they can throw that shit 300 feet.
when
like,
you
make
see
it
someone
curve.
ace a hole from like hundreds of yards, it's insane. Like it's literally throwing a frisbee, but like in this little tiny hole that's a mile away. It's
I can't
crazy.
throw a freaking it's a frisbee, right?
Yeah.
I can't throw a frisbee past like 10 yards.
It's the power of weed
I'm
too.
horrible
Weed
at
really
it.
helps.
Weed really
Like,
helps.
It really does.
No, but these are like I like these kind of sports. They were talking about soccer, bowling, or foot golf. Have you heard of foot golf?
I have not.
See, I can see Adam doing something like foot golf because he
You
loves
just
soccer
use your
so
foot,
much.
your leg as the club.
Yeah.
Club.
But have you ever done any like weird sport like axe throwing's popular now? Which,
axe throwing.
Which
My
I will murder
favorite.
anybody at axe throwing.
I'll destroy anybody in foaling though.
Foaling?
Oh, that's my thing.
I do like foaling.
I love.
Gotta
foaling.
go to the warehouse in Hamtramck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. That's a fun one.
Oh, and there's feather bowling. So there's two different things: foaling and feather
What's the
bowling.
difference between that? I never got that.
So foaling is when you have like it's kind of like bowling. You have the pins and you hit it with the football.
Yes.
Okay, feather bowling, you have like this. It's kind of like a cheese wheel looking thing, and you roll it down. It's more like bocce ball. You know what bocce ball is? And you try to get it close to this feather that's sticking out of a hole.
Okay.
And when you get it close to the feather, you get points. So it's similar to horseshoes, but it's more of like a roll game.
Yeah, I would suck at that.
You would suck at that?
Yeah, I would suck at that.
We should do a whole tournament like that. A lot of people are saying they want to go play disc golf right now, which would be awesome.
Now we're talking on something like air hockey. I'm taking everybody's money.
Really? Foosball.
Foosball?
You are not beating me at air hockey, bro.
Oh, let's put
I
some
will
money on it.
destroy you at air hockey.
Let's put money on it.
Let's put some
I got
on it.
$50 that says I'll whoop you in air hockey.
Come on.
Let's do it, Corey. Let's
I'm
do
with
it.
it.
Man,
All right.
Dave and Buster's, when you
I'm with
Stick,
it.
I need to borrow $50.
No problem. It's in Corey's underwear.
spike ball's my thing.
Spike ball.
Spike ball.
What the hell is spike
It's
ball?
a little trampoline thing and you throw the
Fish
Fish
knows.
knows every single game. You throw the freaking ball in there and then you gotta
Okay.
catch it on the other side. It's a really fun game. I'm good at cornhole.
I'm good at that too.
Yeah,
Cornhole.
cornhole's fun. Shout out to my boy Rich Pyle, who does all the cornhole stuff, the Downriver Cornhole Association. Rich Pyle's the man.
Okay, what up, Rich Pyle?
Yeah.
What other things? Ping pong's my thing. Joik
runs
Bell
his
was
mouth.
talking. He was the man at it.
Yeah, he runs his mouth about
Dude, he
ping
showed
pong.
me-
Troy runs his mouth about everything.
Yeah.
He's good at folding paper. Like, it's just random shit. He's like, I'll beat you at
My
it.
favorite thing is Art talking trash to these former professional athletes. Like, Art is the furthest thing from a professional athlete, and the way you bond with these guys has been amazing here at
so
Woodward
I was
Sports.
not expecting to walk into the office yesterday and have Darren McCarty pull my hood over my head and punch me in the face multiple times. But it's a great thing. It's like,
you never know who's going to be in the building when you come here.
Right. people just randomly stop by to check out what we're doing. So for Art to get his ass kicked by Darren McCarty yesterday, pretty fun to watch.
That was great.
So you guys, thanks for waking up with the Morning Wood Show. I can't believe tomorrow's already Thursday, and we're getting closer to the national championship game.
I'm excited for that. Monday is going to be fun.
The first week of playoff football.
Yep.
Woo, baby. Loving it.
Can you give us another Pistons update, Corey? The sad news to end the show.
Do I really have to?
Just in case someone hasn't heard.
Okay, if anybody
you're just tuning in.
If you're just tuning in, and please, I always mispronounce this for some reason, but Killian Hayes has a labral tear in his hip, and he's expected to miss the labral. I keep messing it up.
Labral.
You're not a doctor. It's okay.
He got a tear.
He has a tear in his hip.
He tore his hip.
And he's expected to be out for the season because it is a 4 to 6 month recovery.
Ouch. Okay. Well, thanks. Thanks again, Corey.
Hope you get well.
Sorry.
Thanks for ruining my life.
Get well
I would just honestly just rule him out for the season because if it's a 4 month recovery, I don't even want him to come back.
No, just recover. Just recover and get back next season, and we'll try this again.
With that said, you guys think we'll beat the Bucks today?
Yeah, go Pistons! Pistons pregame show going to be on tonight. What time is the game?
7:30 tonight.
7:30 Pistons pregame tonight. So make sure you tune in, say hi, chat at us on the Facebook and the Twitter and the YouTube. And shout out to everybody watching us right now. We appreciate you. The Belizean and Bell show is up next. And at 10 a.m., just dropping, a new Origins is coming out. So if you don't know, we have a whole crew of podcasts too on this network. It's not just the live shows. If you go to woodwardsports.com, click on podcasts, the drop down will show you all the shows that we have, everything from Art of Combat to Corey Everything Is to Origins to MI Puck Drop. We just got a lot of stuff going on. If you like hockey, make sure you check out MI Puck Drop. Team USA beat Canada yesterday.
Yo.
USA. And I fucked
USA.
up. And I fucked up. My Canadian friend messaged me last night, and he's like, "What's the bet?" Because we always bet. So shout out to the Cumsas in Canada.
You lost some money.
No, I didn't bet.
I'm saying you lost out on some money.
I know. I didn't get back to it. I didn't get back to the text in time. So, but I'm glad. Anytime USA wins, we win, baby. USA, 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 USA. That's how we end the show. Let's go.